doing that because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been whacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fucking ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real prick.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear?
Why are you holding my hand?
Where's your other hand?
Between two pillows.
Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Basement Benchwarmers Podcast back for another week. The Final Four in the NFL is set, and Eagles and Niners and Bengals and Chiefs, oh my. It's going to be a good weekend, I think. Yeah, oh my. I don't know. So anyway, let's start off how we start. Oh, let's start off. Well, we got Willie here, Eric and Ed, and special guest, world champion.
The champ is here.
If I was in trouble, like life or death, I'd call him. Rick Beasley's here.
I don't know if I'd make that phone call, but
I trust you, Rick, with anything. With that mustache, now you got to trust you. You look like a doctor.
yeah.
Looks like Magnum PI. What are you talking about? Look at him.
I was going for the Magnum PI Steve Harvey look.
Yeah. Next, Steve Harvey. That's a good mix right there.
Yeah.
You're funny and you're a detective.
So next time, wear a Hawaiian shirt and a tie?
He's got the tiger hat on.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the tiger hat.
He was a huge, Tom Selleck was a huge Tiger fan.
Gets some big
he used to always wear the hat in the show, right?
Yeah, he sure did. He's from
hat.
Detroit.
Yeah.
You might have to
Your
split
mom
the
was
difference.
a big fan.
My mom still loves Tom Selleck.
Who wouldn't?
Everybody's mom liked Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
They still do.
Willie
yeah,
went to school with Tom Selleck.
What are you talking about? He babysat.
I told him to grow the mustache.
Because it tickled. Anyway, let's start off how we start every week. How was this past week? Ed, start it up.
Yeah, I spent the weekend planning a trip somewhere warm. I'm done with this cold weather. Somewhere like an island or something warm. And then I saw Al Gore ranting at Davos. Did you see this?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my God. He said the oceans are boiling. So now as a seasoned scuba diver, I know boiling oceans are the worst place to go scuba diving. The deafening sound of lobsters screaming ruins the atmosphere every time. Those little squeaky voices they have. So now we're pivoting, setting our sights on an Arctic vacation since Al Gore predicted the ice caps would melt by 2012. Can't wait to see those polar bears with their gills swimming around on those nice beaches in the Arctic. No, seriously, the world ends in 2012. That's what he said.
That's right. I remember that.
That's right. He invented the internet, too, didn't he?
He did. He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Thanks, Al Gore.
So that was my weekend.
Was that all in the bath when you're sitting in the pot?
I was sitting on the shitter when I wrote that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Eric.
My weekend was a little different than Ed's.
You didn't take a shit?
A couple.
Yeah, the toilet didn't work.
It was kind of, because somebody unhooked the chain. Unhook the chain and then drive across my lawn.
And not to interrupt you, Eric, but he was like a 5-year-old. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We get in the car. I'm like, what's so funny? I unhooked his chain. And me and Ed are like, we didn't even laugh. We're like,
it's not like you took an upper decker or something. That would have been funny.
Upper decker at least?
No, that would have been funny.
Because you don't notice that for a while. You're like, what the hell's that smell?
And then you got to grab the chain.
Yeah, the double dog dare is pulling the chain and an upper decker.
Get a handful of corn and peanuts.
That's what you just call the plumber and say, I need a new toilet. The hell with that. Jeez.
Put a bidet in.
Okay. Eric, how was your weekend?
I don't know. I can't even remember. I'm just happy that Middleton's back. We had 83 points in the first half because of Chris Middleton.
90. Oh, I'm sorry. First half.
We're in the second.
Sorry.
This is ridiculous. 91 points in the third quarter just started.
I have the under.
Too bad.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm happy Rick's here, though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Wife was a little crazier. She is a diehard Niners fan. So
that's right.
Yeah. So I am a Niners fan by not choice. So It's a good weekend for me.
Yeah, happy
wife, happy life. Yeah.
I had to buy a Niners hat too. If you didn't see it,
I
on
did see
Facebook.
that.
Yeah.
I did see that. What did you say about that hat, Scott?
That hat looked hideous.
That'll fade. How long?
Is that what it
How many
wrote?
years
Yeah.
you been married?
13 now.
Okay, because I think I had a Buckeye hat at one point, but now, after 20 years,
Yes, the Buckeye tramp stamp.
that hat's in the toilet with Willie's
Willie's
dung.
He just got OHIO
Yeah.
pulled it around his nipples.
Yeah, there we go. No regrets.
No regrets.
Not even one
We
little.
Are the Millers 2 is coming out.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Not even one letter.
Speaking of no regrets, Willie.
No regrets. What did I do? I went and watched some high school basketball this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And what did I do? Oh, I had a burrito with some people.
Yeah.
And then what else?
You say hit a burrito or had?
Had a
Come
burrito.
hit this burrito right now.
I hit it, man. I tell you, I got it good. Knocked the stuffing out of it.
Wow.
What else did I do? Probably no surprise to you guys. I had a couple cocktails at Scotty's.
The bar.
Oh, the bar.
Oh, I see.
And at Starlight.
And at Starlight, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you were
Do
feeling
remember
pretty good.
Starlight?
Yeah, I was feeling good. Yeah.
See, I heard the rumor too. You were
Yeah, he was feeling pretty good.
eyeballs were popping out of your head.
Ready? I'll be Willie. You be me. Ask me a question. Any question. At the bar about 12:30. Go ahead. Ask me a question.
Hey, Willie, when are we leaving?
Wait. Can I ask a question? Can I ask one?
Booty. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask?
Sure.
Hey, Willie, what was it like before electricity?
And then you got to go 1.1 gigawatts.
At one point he said something. I know when he still looked at Ed. Ed's like, Ed just gave me a look like, what did he just say? That was before you got there.
Yeah, that was before. They had 2 drinks after that.
Yeah. Oh, you guys stayed after we left?
No, I left the same time
Yeah.
you left.
Who was the drunk one?
Together?
Oh, we did walk out together. I said. Oh, you stayed with Reed for a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, you stayed for Reed. Yeah, Reed Blake stopped out, friend of the show. You were there.
Yeah.
Nice to have. Yeah, it was nice. We had a fun night. It was fun.
He's put on a little weight.
For a few late minute cock.
Jeez.
He says he was making fun of how many listeners we had, so I'm going to see if he's listening.
Chubby fuck.
Wow. The F word even.
We take no prisoners.
No. My week was the same as usual. Nothing special. What are you going to do? I just sit in my room, my desk, and plan for this all week. That's why it's so smooth.
You should do it on the toilet. It saves time.
I put the computer in the toilet now. I
Yeah,
tried.
that's what you got.
The desk is in there and everything.
Yeah, I got a touch screen in there. It's got fingerprints all over it.
Why is there pudding on it? That's not pudding. Anyway, so tonight's show, Good, Bad, and Ugly. Also, we're going to obviously talk about the NFL playoffs down to the Final Four, as we said earlier. MLB Hall of Fame will be announced this week. We'll talk about that a little bit, about who we think will get in, since as we're doing the show, it's not till the day after, which is tomorrow, Tuesday this week. And whatever else pops up. So let's start up with, and we're going to have a little snake draft tonight. Your favorite stadium you've been to? I kind of did it because I knew Rick was coming. He's been to a few stadiums. So, your favorite stadium you've been to? And if I sent you that list, I'm sorry, but Willie got it to you, right? Those stuff.
Yeah, probably about 10 minutes ago. No,
My
that's
fault.
good. That's
I
good.
swear I sent it to you.
That's definitely enough time to prepare.
Yeah. For this
For
show?
this show?
For me, yeah.
So,
I still haven't looked at it, so
yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, we'll just do a snake draft on your favorite
You want some
stadiums.
paper?
Any
What
stadium,
is- no.
any stadium you want. It could be a Coop stadium. It could be a dartball stadium. It's up to you. Whatever you want.
Dartball stadium.
Anything.
They have stadiums for
Stadium View up in Green Bay. They're a dartball network.
Nice.
I heard there was some dart ball controversy this weekend
Oh gosh, here we go.
Where?
at the dart ball thing. I don't know. That's what I
Dart ball. Way to
heard.
be
The tournament this weekend they had?
No, I thought it was last week or
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah, the bar problem they had at 58 below.
I do not know what you speak of.
I just said
We just brought Rick
controversy.
down here to ambush them.
You didn't have to bring up more. I just was saying it was controversy at a dart ball thing.
I can say that it was not my teammates starting it. It was the bar.
Just
and
do like
the
our
other
president.
team.
Just go, I like ice cream and move on.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta do. I like ice cream. Next question. Anyway.
Yeah. Just ignore me. They all do.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
You're perfect.
God, he's good.
So let's start out with what do you want to start with tonight? Oh, Good, Bad, and Ugly, as you always do.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Let's start with there's a few things we've had from the last week. So let's start with the ugly, and let's start out with Well, Rick, are you know anything? You got an ugly?
Very vague question.
Yeah. I know nothing, but I know ugly.
Okay, you start out there. You're a guest. You start with the ugliest thing you saw this week. Anything, sports, entertainment, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to go with the last pass from Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that's a good
Freaking
start.
Horrible. You throw it 7 yards when you need, 15 for a first down? Not in 4 seconds left on the clock, so a first down's pointless.
Yeah.
Hail Mary. Hands down, Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Was it
At
too
least try
far,
for
though? I mean,
pass interference. You got to try for
yeah.
something.
Because weren't they just trying to get it downfield so they could start tossing it around?
I think that was the plan, yeah.
The Music City Miracle or something like that.
Yeah, but they had,
but they he totally
70 yards ago?
Yeah, he shit the bed on it. Really, it was a bad pass.
Did you see who was hiking the ball?
Yep.
Maher?
No.
Zeke.
And he just got
really?
bowled
He
over.
got bull rushed. That's hilarious, dude. So, yeah, that's my ugly. That's my ugly for the day.
I mean, as a Packer fan, I'm used to Mike McCarthy doing stuff like this. You know, we've had how many years of that? We had 12 years of that or something, or 8 years?
I mean, the first thing I thought, I'm like, oh, here's Mike McCarthy losing to the 49ers again.
Yeah.
Because he's done it twice now with Dallas. 2 years in a row.
Honestly,
right?
like Rick was saying.
He lost last year.
Yeah.
They did,
49ers,
Jimmy Garoppolo at Dallas.
And he lost to the 49ers with the Packers 15 times in the playoffs,
Or
right?
at least.
Maybe. I don't know. 15.
But like Rick was
felt
saying,
like
that play didn't look right. I think they were planning on the Stanford marching band to come out early.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
That's what it looked like to me. Like they were going to throw it to him. The band gets in the way.
And Heidi was going to be on there, right?
Well, just the way they lined up, you had your center.
I'm going to defend Mike McCarthy in this situation because it wasn't. I mean, I guess throwing downfield, I understand what you're saying. I get it, Hail Mary, but I mean,
It didn't really
lining
matter.
up with a normal line and just running up the hook and ladder and doing that is going to be the same concept. I think the guy that caught the thing that San Fran did perfect is that when the ball was thrown, they just attacked the guy that got the ball. They were
Right
playing
there.
back, yeah. And that was just they were probably figuring they would be playing back, and their plan was maybe to run behind that. I don't know what they're planning on doing. I mean, my ugly is going to attach to that. I'm blaming someone else for that. Before
Well,
that
go ahead.
happened.
But he's right, though. It's an ugly play.
Yeah.
It's just an ugly finish to their kind of.
Well, I'll do my ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
ahead.
You go. We'll
My
just
ugly
bounce
is
around.
Dalton Schultz.
I got it.
His not understanding the game in the last minute of a game. He could have got out of bounds. He didn't.
2 boneheaded plays.
Then he didn't get his feet in, but that would have put him in a Hail Mary range. So he wasted the team 15 seconds and didn't, and lost them 15 yards in one drive. And not blaming him either. Who knows what happened? But then you're at the 50 for a Hail Mary.
Hail Mary, yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And yeah, so I think Dalton most tight ends in the NFL are smart players. They're really overall they're smart guys. They know how to play, and because they do everything. They block. They got to know how to do a lot of things.
Yeah, look
And
at
just
Gronk.
not-
I mean, that guy's a genius.
But it was so nonchalant that catch on the sidelines.
You know when it went fast motion?
Oh,
I wasn't with you
I
guys.
thought it was out of bounds.
So did I. I was
looked
like,
at Jason. I said he's out of bounds.
yeah,
Huh?
that's-
I go, he's out of bounds.
he took one big
He
step,
just kind of was like, oh, I got the ball. Woo!
and he was just half-assing it going out of bounds.
Yeah, and the play before when you just let the guy hit him and you got to go
Put
head
your head
first and
down.
go straight and get out of bounds. You have to get out of bounds. You have to.
The 49ers, who was it, Mitchell, did the same thing on the previous drive, which was just he gave him the chance.
The game would have ended. Yeah, same bonehead play. He didn't slide down.
It was hard to watch the end of that
He went out
game.
of bounds when he's supposed to stay in, though.
Yeah, all he had to do was put his head down and go down to the ground.
What a train wreck that last 2 minutes was.
It was.
Most of the game was kind of a train wreck, though.
Yeah, I compare it to I think it was an Amazon Thursday night game they threw on a Sunday at 5:30. I'm telling you,
Al
it
Michaels
was no
was
different
complaining.
than watching a lot of games this year. Al Michaels was like, I told you guys.
Yeah.
You got to play the Benny Hill music for that.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So
I feel
yeah,
like
that
someone's
was
supposed
my
to get up and run around the table. I feel like it's supposed to happen. When
just
you play
bra
music.
panties.
Yeah.
You might be the only one left here that can run. I don't know. Maybe
You want to go to
Bradley.
Willie now?
Yeah, that's fine. Eric. Willie, go ahead.
My ugly was Josh Allen and the Bills. Even though his stats were good, but 13-3 in the season, and they were supposed to be Super Bowl bound. It was just such a
Third year in a row.
just a dick punch for those guys.
They just didn't show up. I mean, we watched it the whole time. We're like, man, what? The Bills aren't here. They're not. Home game it was snow.
Yeah, this is
It's like this is like the Packers losing when it's cold in Lambeau. It's just it's the same kind
to
of
the
shit.
Falcons.
Yeah,
They were
So, like,
supposed
a
to have
warm weather
all
team.
that enthusiasm and, from
Hamlin or whatever.
yeah, but did you guys notice this? Hamlin threw as many touchdown passes as Josh Allen. He did.
The one
0.
The one thing I thought
a nice rushing touchdown, but
Yeah, he did.
the Bengals did it's still football's still football when it comes down to it. You run the ball and get to the quarterback. That's what they did all day. They ran. Joe Mixon had a very good game. I mean, they ran the ball really well, better than I thought they would. And they had to run the ball and do a lot of quick passes because their line's been decimated. So, I mean, that game plan was excellent by the Bengals, and it just was almost like the Bills went in like their game plan was, doesn't matter. We're going to do anything. Whatever we're going to do is going to work, and it didn't.
Are they getting any of those line guys back?
No.
They're
I think
out.
they're all
They're
out.
out.
Well, the one lineman that got hurt last week, I think, might come back, but the one's out for the year. The one that got hurt, Lel Collins.
All right, Williams is going to come back. Probably.
Williams might come back, but the other guy, the guard Kappa, I think he's done too.
Yeah.
But another guy got hurt yesterday. He went back on the knee brace. He got hurt early in the game.
Burrow
he
was
played.
getting that ball out quick though, and that's his, part of his moxie.
And plus, the Bills
got to do it though.
They tackled terribly yesterday on the outside. They couldn't tackle one-on-one on the outside at all yesterday. They were turning little pop passes or little like screens into like 8 yards every time. That's all you need to do. It's
almost like everybody's, instead of tackling, the first guy tackling, he's throwing a punch, try to break the ball.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, just stop. Instead of being, now it's 2nd and 2 instead of 2nd and 8.
Right.
I'm not gonna tell anybody sitting here that's a big difference. 2nd and 8 in the NFL is a big deal. 2nd and 2 plays in the NFL with big body quarterbacks now. Even Joe Burrow can get that in 2 plays. I mean, this isn't. So it's, I don't know. I think the Bills were just. I think the Bills were almost. I don't want to say it because teams shouldn't do that in the NFL, but I almost like overconfident almost maybe. I mean, that Bengals are a good team, but they went in and you could just tell and once they got the 14 points, you could just tell even like you look at Josh Allen on camera, he looked like he was just like, what's going on
down,
here? What's happening here?
Head down.
This wasn't supposed to happen to us. We're at home.
Right. Yeah.
We're supposed to be up 14-0, not them.
In that first drive by the Bengals, they just walked right down the field.
It was a beautiful drive.
I think it kind of almost like kicked them right in the balls.
It was
like
a beautiful
you said.
drive. Beautiful drive. It was what they had to do. Good mix. Everything was great about it.
Could it be the Bengals are taking on the personality of their quarterback?
Swag,
but smooth swag.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like, we're gonna get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about them being fired up because everybody was talking about the Chiefs and the Bills buying
going to
tickets.
Atlanta.
Going to Atlanta,
sold tickets, and they already counted out the Bengals.
And didn't Burrow have a quote after the game?
Yes,
It's like,
he did.
You're gonna have to return all that money.
Get your refunds.
Get your
all that money?
refunds. That's what he said.
Funny.
He was right on it.
Good stuff. Ed, you want to go? Ugly?
I can do an ugly.
You want to go ugly?
You want to go? Come on,
yeah,
ugly.
We'll bump uglies.
Okay.
Ooh.
We'll
Again?
Yeah, the two of us.
Oh, okay.
This was one of my uglies back up.
Let's play tummy sticks.
It's like 2 plantains rubbing against each other.
Wow.
Oh, must be warm. Must be warm out.
So this was one of my uglies a while back. She made my list. Trek star Sha'Carri Richardson. You remember
I
her?
heard about her on the plane. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Sorry, take it away from you.
No, but do you remember? What was the last time she got?
What did she do?
Oh, she's smoking pot and got kicked out of the Olympics.
Oh, that's her. Yeah.
And then she blamed it was racism and all that stuff. So she got kicked off a plane for she wouldn't put her phone down. The flight attendant asked her to put it on flight. We've all been on
Airplane
planes.
mode.
Airplane mode.
You're supposed to be off everything when the plane's taking off.
So they're like, "Can you put your phone away?" And she's like, I ain't doing that." And then they kept going, and then so finally they got it, and they took her off the plane. And she said all the Caucasian people clapped. And it's like, yeah, because they wanted to get to their destination.
Because you're delaying my flight, you dumbass.
It's like, I don't think it had anything to do with her. They're like, yeah, now we can go. So she made a big thing out of race again. That was the reason they picked her out of there, was because of, and the phone thing, other than that, and she was disrupting the whole place. But so now she's had 2 major ugly incidents in the last, year?
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah, I don't
Were
care
there,
if she
were there
had.
any videos of it? Or
Yeah, there are videos out.
That's what's hilarious is she got kicked off for using her phone, and everybody videotaped.
Oh, now they're all like,
That's good. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's ugly
great.
in itself, right
It's
there.
a little justice there.
Have you ever been on a plane where people are yanked off?
No,
I was.
I was too. Spirit.
Me too. Spirit.
You can't say bomb on a plane.
I felt bad.
Bomb, bomb, bomb,
Man,
bomb,
this
bomb,
place
bomb,
the
bomb, 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 bomb.
And I pointed at Sienna, and she got kicked off.
Yeah.
Hi, Sienna. No, I was on a plane. The lady got kicked off, and I felt bad. It was the mask thing going on still, and she couldn't get a mask. They wouldn't put a mask on. This lady, travel. We got to be the
Stewardess? Flight attendant?
No, the flight attendant. What's the correct word? I want to get in trouble. Like
Flight
little
attendant.
people. Okay. You can't say stewardess. Can you say stewardess still?
The lady on the plane.
Oh, the bitch that gets my coffee.
Oh.
We'll go with that one.
Boy, that's really woke.
So this kid. There's also here. Like we were sitting like a few, and I didn't look back. So I'm like whatever. And So we're sitting there and like, oh, get off, whatever. And the pilot came on, was talking to us. He was cool. He was like being laid back, as I can't leave till they put the mask on. That's just a rule. It's not my rule. And he would. I think at a couple points they all kind of were like, it's a dumb rule, but it's not our rule.
Yeah,
we have to do it. It's not us. We just have to do it. Well, then you find out it's like some 3-year-old kid that wouldn't wear the mask.
Ooh.
So this poor lady had to get off the plane with her kid. And I'm
Oh,
like,
no
oh
shit.
my God, I felt terrible for her. I'm like. I mean, I guess she was trying, and the kid wouldn't do it. So it's basically kicked out. They basically, well, you won't wear a kid. You got to get off. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, wow. And I get it, but I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow.
She should have worked with him before he got on the plane going, hey, Johnny, you're going to have to wear this mask. Let's work at it.
Well, should have made it cool. Put a face on it or something.
Yeah.
What's that?
Little NyQuil-tini.
Oh. There you go.
Good idea.
Where were you going to, like a nice destination? Where were you going?
We were coming home from Florida, I think. We were on our way home. Yeah. It was last spring break, actually.
Yeah.
So
mine was last spring break. Also, coming back from Cancun, the mask thing dropped.
It just dropped.
It dropped on spring break.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it dropped when I was coming back from Galveston.
It was on our way to Florida because on the way home we didn't have to wear them.
Right.
So it was last year.
We were flying from Cancun to Houston.
So you had to wear them.
We still had to wear them, and they came out specifically and said, even though it's dropped in the United States, it's not on international flights yet. And I'm like, I've got COVID. I had COVID at the time, actually,
right.
and Amber.
Yeah.
So we were going to wear our masks either way, just because we're not complete dicks. And these 4 ladies, they weren't gonna wear these masks no matter what, and they were wearing bikinis that were still like their clothes were way too tight.
Nice.
They were kind of like rolling out over
Not
the
nice.
sides. Oh no, they were like rolling into other seats.
Because like me wearing a bikini.
Yeah. No, you'd fill it out. You wouldn't fill it out
You're
as much.
hot. You're hot.
You'd fill it out more.
No.
Creepy.
Some of these girls had more hair than him.
And
he's
why'd you wink at me when you said that?
He would wear the right size.
So they kicked the 4. They finally dragged them
Medium,
off.
yeah.
And you could see their friend. She was sitting probably about 3 rows away, and she stands up and she's kind of looking around at everybody, and everybody's just got done cheering to get those people off, and she's just looking around. She's like, shakes her head, grabs her shit, and walks. She wasn't involved in it.
She was mad.
But yeah,
But if she didn't go, her friends are going to beat her ass when they got home.
I might have said I'm going home.
She should have, honestly.
I would have. No offense, guys, but I'm leaving.
So
you
the
guys.
five
Expected.
Yeah.
That's expected.
5 ladies
Either
on a
meet you there or
spring
meet you at
break.
home, whatever.
5 ladies on a spring break.
Nice.
You had to be taken off the plane.
Nice. Deplane.
You know the old joke. What do you call one woman that does that? Right? It's a Karen, right?
Yeah.
What do you call a group of them? HOA.
That's a winner. Or PTA.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's all
It's
initials. All
the same.
initials, yeah.
It's all the same.
So you got ugly yet?
Yeah, I got my ugly. You guys took all the good NFL ones, but my ugly is the off season that Georgia football program's having.
Ooh, yes.
Ra is his name?
Yeah, Roderick Thomas, domestic violence. That was yesterday or today. And obviously they had the tragic accident, which ended up being, I guess they were, I don't know, if they were drunk.
They had to be drunk.
Yeah. So, no, they were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't see that part.
Yeah,
of it.
they said they were on controlled substances of some sort or whatever. But yeah, not a good look for the Georgia football program now. This guy, and obviously what happened with the car accident. So it's ugly and sad at the same time.
I agree.
Yeah,
it sucks. Bad. Rick.
He's bad.
Bad?
You got a bad?
Who's bad?
I guess I really don't.
Oh, that's fine.
You don't have to.
Oh, I feel pressured right now.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
8 eyes.
It'll get back around you. We got 5
Sorry,
guys.
7 eyes. 7 eyes staring at me. One glass one.
Would I?
Peg leg.
Well, if you get one, it's pop in. You get one.
We're just gonna say raise your hand.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
He's very good at
Rick,
that.
hold on. You wait your
We
turn.
are on a strict time limit on this show. We have to keep it under 4 hours.
It's gonna be like a little Johnny raising his hand in the back.
Got a bad.
Yeah. My bad was somebody's ugly. But I was the Cowboys' last play of the game would have probably been better off running out of time like they did the year before.
Oh,
there we go.
That hurt a sport. That hit a sore spot.
Yeah, I loved it when seeing Zeke get bowled over. But when he made that throw, you know who was running right to him was Prescott.
Yeah.
He was running to the guy with the ball because I think as soon as he was going to pass it to him, and Zeke was going to come around this way or that way.
But Zeke was on his back, so I don't think
Yeah,
he was gonna be
Zeke was going, looking up the sky going,
Zeke
man.
looked like a dead cockroach.
He's like going, damn, I'm glad this season's over. Yeah. Because Tony's hurt and I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that final play with the way they lined it up.
I did want to see what was going to happen there.
They did have it. It was strategized.
It was
that's for
different.
sure.
Yeah, it was a play.
I think what Zeke was really saying is like, man, I can't wait to get some wings now.
I'm gonna go get a new nose piercing.
They had a tackle and a guard on the hash marks.
Yeah.
I was ready to roll. Yeah,
it was
great.
crazy. Well, no, and Zeke couldn't catch a pass, but he could get a pitch.
Yeah,
because he was the center, so he couldn't go out for a pass.
Well, I just wanted to see if they lined up properly. Obviously, I'm like,
yeah,
hopefully they got enough guys on the line. It was a weird setup.
I was counting. You have to have 7, and the ends can go out. The ends can go out, but everybody else can get pitches. So, yeah, it was. I was kind of peeking. I'm like, oh, it looks good. So.
You know, and you're like all excited, like this is gonna be awesome.
I was like, oh, let's check it out. I'm not gonna score, but let's see what they do. And he gets hit. I'm like, that was
worst
fun.
one ever. You might as well just fumble the snap.
He's got a hit. He just flipped. He should have just threw it in the air. What's the difference?
Yeah. I don't think he had time. His teeth were flying past the ball. He got drilled.
Yeah.
Bad.
Me?
Yeah, you were next.
My bad is an ugly also. It's a little bit of everything. Stephon Diggs leaving the facility right after the game without saying nothing at all, and he had to be brought back in by Duke Johnson, practice squad, but Duke Johnson from the Browns, played for the Browns, and I think the Texans for a minute,
Yep.
And he had to be brought back in, and went back in for a little bit, and left again. He just left. He actually left before most of the coaches got in their place.
He grabbed his shit and was out of there.
Yeah. I get it, competitive nature and all that. I understand this I understand this totally, but you know. You're right. You get to right. Josh Allen is a very good quarterback in his league, and to just pretty much do that to the guy who's went above and beyond every time interview comes up and they ask about Stephon Diggs, he just praises the guy left and right, and then you decide to, because when you're walking out and you're pissed about it. Obviously, we know you're pissed at Josh Allen.
Yeah, he didn't get you.
You're
the
not
ball.
pissed at nobody else. I mean, who you're mad at? Nobody else you can be mad at. You're mad at him. You obviously, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you guys probably think the same thing, right? So I just think it's kind of crappy. I think it's shitty. And I get it. I love the competitive nature of people like that. I understand. We've all played certain things and been upset and just left or whatever. I don't know. But you know what? It happens, yeah.
Right in the middle of an inning.
Oh, yeah, you did. So yeah. So it happens. So, you know what? It happens, but I just don't like... It's a bad look. I mean, you lose the team, win as a team. When it's all going great and you're scoring points and getting contracts, you love the guy, and you just have one bad game. I mean, game could have been a little different if Gabe Davis would have caught the ball on the sideline, that long ball. It was only down by 7 when it happened, and guess what? I didn't see Josh Allen leaving the locker room pissed because Gabe Davis didn't catch a ball that could have been caught. In a game, you have to catch those balls in. So I'm just saying, it goes both ways. It is. I just think it's crappy. So that's all I'm saying about Diggs.
We're going this way,
yeah. Ed.
Well, I don't want to pile on Dak or nothing, so I'm going to have to come up with a different one because that's coming. My bad, Mayor. Your mayor of Chicago,
Mayor McCheese.
Better. Oh, I wish it was. I'd vote for him. I got 32,000 points right now at McDonald's. I think I can get like 16 Big Macs or something.
32,000 points. You probably get a franchise for that.
Speaking of Mayor
McCheese, you're looking through your rewards. Franchise. Well, take
they
that.
said your rewards are expiring, so we're going to take away your RV, your McDonald's RV. No,
you're gonna get one of the old playground sets.
What was
the Big Mac up top, or was that?
That was awesome.
Grimace, whatever it was.
Grimace.
Yeah, it was Grimace, and you could fit that hole was only like this big though. Now there's no way.
No, it was a Hamburglar, wasn't it?
It was
Hamburglar.
No,
there was Hamburglar, but there was Grimace on there.
It was like a hamburger with like the bars all the way around, and there were like 2 holes in the sides.
Yeah,
you remember that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Hamburglar then.
Yeah,
Hamburger was awesome.
It was the Hamburglar. Okay,
he's awesome.
What was I saying?
Mayor McCheese.
Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Mayor Beetlejuice. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Completely different comical mayor. She was asked about crime and safety of the street vendors in Chicago during a debate the other day, and she replied, I can't do her voice, "We have concrete solutions, unlike my opponents." To which the interviewer goes, "Well, what are those concrete solutions?" And she went, "Don't use cash." She had no solution.
That was her solution.
That was her solution. Don't use cash. So when they rob you, they can only take your credit cards.
Well, the
And
great
if you
thing is all those
survive the
vendors-
beating, you can call and cancel them.
All those vendors are felons, so they get to carry guns. So,
Yeah.
you know, they can protect themselves.
I was like, Jesus, what's her other solution?
If you're a vendor, I'm sorry. Street food is the best food.
Sorry, Reed.
It is good.
Sorry.
I don't know what other solutions she's got. You know, don't ride CTA. You get your ass handed to you on that thing. What, you're going to the Bears game? Don't drink while you're there because somebody might punch you and then steal your wallet. That almost happened. So, I don't know. She's a nut.
And she has nuts.
My bad's going to be short to the point. Dak.
See, I knew it was coming. That's why I didn't take
That's my bad. Let's go to good.
Oh, Rick, you got a bad? Yeah or no?
Oh,
No, I didn't raise my hand.
he's got to raise his hand. He has to.
Didn't raise my
My
hand, there,
apologies.
teacher. Jeez.
Now let's go with the good. We'll start with Willie, and if Rick has one, he can raise his hand. He's
got a good.
No,
Oh, you got a good?
good?
You got a good? Do you have a good?
Don't point this way.
All right, my good is Chad Henne.
Damn it, he took it. Son of a bitch, that was mine.
Michigan man, Chad Henne.
Oh, no shit. That's what he said. Oh, God.
His 98-yard, 12-drive play, kept him right into the game.
Would you
there.
argue that saved their season?
I think so. I think it did. I really do. And who's his biggest cheerleader was Mahomes.
It's one thing I love too about Mahomes. He was on pumped up on the sidelines after he looked pissed, which not because of Henne, because what they were doing.
High ankle sprain, right?
Yeah, and he was just pumped up when they scored. It was like he threw the touchdown pass or he ran it. And it was that's incredible stuff there.
It's
it really
a different culture there.
It kind of is sometimes. You see these teams with the culture, and they didn't like it, but Andy Reid. That's the difference between some coaches in this league. Andy Reid's you're not gonna tell Andy Reid what you're doing. Andy Reid's gonna tell you what you're doing. Go get that crap checked out.
It's like Belichick. There's a few guys.
Yep, and Andy Reid pretty much. And you know what? That's a tough decision by Andy Reid.
Yeah, but Mahomes couldn't walk.
Yeah, and we saw it, and he can't put him out there. I mean, not as bad as concussion, but you don't know if it's broke. If it's broke, I'm going to put you back out there, and then it gets worse, and you can't play for us next year.
But now here's
or
the
you're
question.
hurt for something happens, and you have to lose your foot. I don't know. You don't know what happened. So he's like, go get that checked right now.
Here's a question for you. There's like 20 seconds left in the half, and they're just going to run the clock out. Do you not call timeouts?
Yeah.
If you're Jacksonville?
Yeah, I agree.
Call a timeout, make them play.
Force them on it,
Make them play.
yeah.
Either make them sit or make them play.
I agree with you on that. I remember that, too. I was like, I'll be calling timeouts here just because.
2 or 3 of them left.
Mahomes isn't playing right now.
As soon as they put him to the sideline, set him down, timeout.
Yep, yeah.
Either put him back in the game or get Henne in
Yeah,
there.
I agree with you, yeah.
Did you hear the interview with Mahomes, like, after the game, where they said something about, and he goes, I want to stay in the game. I want to stay in. And coach is like, no, you're not staying in.
Yeah.
Go get that checked. If you're all right, you're going back in then.
But
you're not playing.
I think they were worried
about
about as long as it wasn't broke, they're going to let him play. That was what they're worried about.
Because he could have been in shock.
Well, it
it
looked the same as Tony Pollard's.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard just broke.
Is it really?
Yeah. He
They
broke.
thought it was a high ankle sprain, but he broke his
fibula.
fibula.
Which is sucks for him.
about the same,
He's a
honestly.
free agent and he's going to be out for 3 months, but he'll be back. I mean, that's nowadays.
We're reading Mahomes when Mahomes said, I got whatever, I want to go back in. Reed's like, no. Was he doing this?
Coach, I got a mustache.
It happened again.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
That'd be great. That would have been awesome. Good.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably going to steal this one from you, too.
No,
My good, the anti-digs, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, there you go.
Trevor Lawrence runs to the tunnel right away.
That's what I was going to bring up.
So that he could stand there and shake hands with every player, every coach on his team. I mean, that's in a loss. That's true leadership right there. It almost you kind of tear up a little bit when you start thinking about that. And then I saw a video that was kind of viral today on with Lawrence where he was signing jerseys and stuff after I think it was a different game, but it was that game, and the Jaguar fans they just love him. They absolutely love the guy. They were fired up, and he's just sitting there listening to them, signing away, jerseys.
I may be missing something.
Went to the Waffle House too.
Yeah.
Went to the Waffle House.
Why do they say Duval? I'm missing something here. I don't know why that Duval is the chant they do for.
That's what this kid was doing in his face. This Duval.
Duval.
Thing. I don't know what it is.
Duval is all the time on this stuff. Trevor Lawrence or the Jaguars. What does that mean? Does that mean no? Because Duval to me, I think of New Orleans, right? Is that Duval Street in New Orleans? or something like that. There's a
I think
Duval
that's called Bourbon Street.
No, there's like a Duval. I thought.
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but some reason I think of New Orleans when I hear that. But
Is he from a town called Duval or something? Trevor Lawrence? I don't know.
he may be, but I have no. It's hashtag Duval all the time on anything posted with him or the Jaguars. It's weird. And that kid was screaming when he signed his jersey.
That's
right?
the video you saw.
Yeah, he was
today.
screaming.
Was that Saturday then?
That was before the game. That was before the game. He signed signing jerseys. Yeah,
that kid was so fired up.
he was
man.
pumped.
I was like,
It was. It's you. It was because of you because they came back.
The stadium is located in Duval County, Jacksonville.
Ah, okay. So they say Duval. Okay.
Okay.
And you know what? He didn't learn that from Urban Meyer.
No. No, he didn't.
Maybe how to play.
I'm guessing he learned that from Clemson coach. Insert Clemson coach's name here.
Dabo
Sweeney. Yeah.
And Doug Peterson.
Yeah.
Dougie Fresh.
Good old Dougie.
You know, I heard somebody badmouthing Peterson is not a good coach the other day. It's like he's never accomplished anything. It's like, this
got a Super Bowl ring.
He's got a Super Bowl ring, and he turned this team from what were they? Would they win last year? 2 or 3?
One or two or three. Went from last to won a playoff game. It's the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah.
And won the division. I don't think that's
this
that's
guy's
the first
argument.
Time, but they won a division. They won a game.
You know, fans are idiots, but I mean, this guy's argument was like, well, they would have won even 7 without him there at least. I'm like, what? Jeez, that's a horrible argument.
Yeah. Well, I guess, maybe, but they didn't. They won it with him there, so he gets the credit. He gets those 7 wins.
Nobody even wanted that job at the beginning of the year. You remember that?
Yeah.
We were joking about it. Who's going to take that shit job?
Well, Trevor Lawrence is the plus of it in the whole situation.
Yeah.
Because he was that number 1 pick, so you had
And
him.
Etienne comes back.
Etienne
I mean,
came
now they
back.
got something. Then they
Calvin Ridley.
They brought in all those guys.
Kirk, their defense. They
Christian
drafted
Kirk, I mean, he was a big surprise. Remember, people just bitched about how much they paid.
I loved when they did because it's the case of having money to spend it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The value of your team is more important than what the league thinks. If they wouldn't be able to sign him if Trevor Lawrence is making his contract he's going to get right in 3 years.
Yeah.
But they can do it now and use him to be a person
year's their year.
for Trevor Lawrence to lean on.
Next
That's
year,
a lean
there's
on
their
guy.
year.
Yeah, and they got Calvin Ridley back, and they've drafted 2 defensive guys, number 1 and number 12 last. They're going to
next year's their year.
They're going to be up and coming.
I'm betting on Ridley for
that
sure.
That division will probably be weak again, possibly. So you don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting next year.
I heard Ridley's going to change his name on his jersey. It's called Bet.
That's why I said I'm betting on him.
FanDuel.
Oh, I didn't even get that. You said betting on Ridley.
Yeah, and you laughed at Willie's joke.
Right.
I didn't get it either.
I said it slower.
It's all about It's all about deliverance.
Deliverance.
You got a pretty little mouth, boy.
Is that the same? Wait a minute.
Slow it down. Slow it
Doesn't
down.
sound like the deliverance
Slow it
theme,
down.
but if it was way slower.
Yep.
Yeah, yakety sax and dueling banjos. Can't tell the difference.
Let's mix it.
Same thing.
Yep.
Oh my God, it is. Mozart's
maybe
rolling
once
over in
it's
his
played
grave
backwards.
right now.
Just played
Mozart
backwards.
and Beethoven the dog.
My favorite Beethoven.
Anywho,
I'm up.
Good. Yep.
Yeah, mine's not a good. It's a memoriam. Sal Bando of the Brewers.
Oh, he passed away?
Passed away Friday. 78 years old. First free agent acquisition in Brewers history. Spent 5 years with the team. And then, obviously, then he ended up in the front office. And he had a couple good years, actually. He had, says right here, and the year they got him, 285, 17 homers, 78 RBIs. You know, he was pretty solid. And he's got some Kenosha connections, too, because his son coached at Parkside. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure did.
And, you know, so he spent some time here. But, yeah, he's a brewer. I mean, he's pretty much a brewer. He was there for a long time.
That was the guy from Bob and Brian's go-to imitation for years.
Because
Sal Bando. What was his name? The guy that was on Bob and Brian for years.
And what did he say?
Kelly
He had a commercial. He actually called, "Come on out to Country Stadium."
Yeah. but the guy that was on Bob and Brian for years. It was years ago.
Oh, Zabe?
No, before him. And he used to always do a Sam Bando impression.
Yeah, Sal Bando.
Yeah, he used to be like, Country
I think I know what
Stadium
you're-
all the
yeah,
time.
Country Stadium.
And it wasn't Zabin. It was the guy before that.
I know who you're talking
His
about.
name was something Patrick. It was
I
a
know
Mike
you-
Patrick. Like everybody thought he was like related to those guys, but he's not, or something.
I know
Patrick.
I know who you're
But
talking
you know what I'm talking
about.
about. He did a bunch of. He was actually funnier than Zabin and all of them. The guy was hilarious.
Yeah.
He was hilarious. But anyway,
Yeah,
I just
and
you
I
brought it up,
remember that.
Yep. My good is going to be. It was Henny to start, but I'm going to go with Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, what he did a few days ago, he did this. He took his whole team into the meeting room. And who told me this? I think Jace might have told. I give Jace credit for this. He took his whole team in the meeting room and brought all the girls or women that work on the sidelines as part of the training staff and all that. And he brought them up and he told his players, see these ladies up here? You call them ma'am. You call them anything else, you're off my team.
Nice.
If they don't want to be called ma'am, you figure out what you should call them then. But if they don't like what you call them, you're off my team. I don't care who you are.
Wow.
That was the end. So I get that's kind of like getting ahead of it. With
Oh, for sure. But does he force all the? I don't want to say force, but all the males on the team? Are they called sir?
Yeah, that's a good point. Call them sir. Yeah, I don't,
sir, ma'am.
I don't know.
I mean, out of respect, you think that's the way it should be.
Yeah. So he just made sure the guy, so these college guys aren't messing with him or like, hey, get over here. You know.
What if one of those girls says, "Just call me daddy"?
I wonder if that was part of the complaints because of the former regime that was there. They did like a little, question answer. What were some issues with the team last year?
Be, yeah.
And he's
they
something he's going to address.
They had a history of some of that. This is Colorado, right?
Right.
Yeah, they have a history of some. I mean,
Yeah,
what do you want to call it? Verbal abuse and things like that with women.
Yeah, they probably did a questionnaire with all the ladies, and what did you point out? And one's like, well, they call me sweet tits.
Yeah. It's a respect thing, really.
Yeah,
Oddly enough, that's what I no sugar tits. That's what I
sugar
call
tits.
Kristen. That's what I call Kristen. So if you ever see her,
Oh my God, what a coincidence!
I call you sugar tits too.
Yeah, sure.
You
Did you see what Willie called her at the bar?
No, he was just trying to do this.
Get over here.
Kristen was like, I'll just put a little bit of fentanyl right here. Good night, Willie.
Good night.
Rick will take care of him.
Oh, anywho. So is that all the goods? Any goods?
I had Trevor Lawrence also.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was fantastic what he did.
Yeah.
And actually, he played a good game. I didn't think he played a terrible game. I mean, one or two more possessions maybe been different, but I thought he played a decent game too.
Did he make say Burrow?
No.
I mean, we're
Just in general,
we'll
he's
say
been
next
good.
week.
He's
It's
been good.
like saying Michael Jordan every time.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I just like the picture with a cigar.
Yeah. No, Burrow's that'd be a good one. Burrow is a good one. Yeah. They're I give their coach a lot of credit. It was Allen. What's his name? Allen? No.
Zach
Taylor.
Zach Taylor. First year he was there, he took a lot of crap. They were 3-13.
Burrow got hurt.
But before he got hurt, they were terrible. They didn't look good at all out of sorts. And the next 2 years in a row, he's in the AFC Championship game. 2 years in a row, and chance to go to Super Bowl again. 2 years in a row. That doesn't happen.
They have owned Kansas City,
and they lost a Super Bowl, which many teams that lose Super Bowl don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
Yeah, they're right.
Very rarely do you get back in and get back to the loser. Very rarely gets back to the Super Bowl.
I haven't looked at.
Unless you're the Buffalo Bills.
I haven't looked
or Minnesota Vikings. Not to be funny, but those are the
Niners
teams.
did it too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I haven't looked at the line on the game. I'm sure we're going to talk about that later.
Yeah,
but, and it may change with Mahomes' situation.
I haven't looked. I'm going to guess they're both.
To me, I think the
4.
Bengals are a favorite.
No,
in my mind, they
Yeah,
are.
they won't be. It may be even.
In my mind, they are.
I got one more good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Talking about Zach Taylor, did you hear about him delivering the 3 game balls to Cincinnati bars?
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, we were just.
Not on the show.
No, go ahead.
I thought it was pretty
it
cool.
wasn't
though.
recorded what we talked about. Go ahead.
So it says here, I just heard about it. I haven't read anything about it, but members of the organization dropped off game balls to several local bars in Cincinnati, Covington, and Oakley. Zach Taylor stopped by Rhine House and Over the Rhine around midnight Monday, presented the bar with a game ball, and was greeted by cheering fans. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's a picture of a guy with it. It looks, it looks like Mike McDaniel.
It does too. It does too. No vape in the hand.
Oh
but it looks
my
like
God. Looks like Waldo.
What the hell is going on in it? What's wrong with our genetics?
It looks like Mike McDaniel.
So what's the purpose of giving him the game ball?
It's like he's been doing the bars just to come pump up the
is?
fans. It's like to the fans. Game ball for the fans. It's kind of cool. He did it last year too, I believe.
Did he?
I thought he did. He does it. He does it for some games too. Once in a while, I don't know if I know the playoffs, but I thought he did it for some games.
How
too.
difficult is it to do something like that to get your fan base pumped up?
Stop at a bar
the Brewers do it. I mean,
yeah,
not,
the Brewers.
not that, but they
You're
have
right.
a bar of the night.
Yep.
And if you're from that bar, you get 27 tickets or something like that.
Yeah,
to the next game.
Something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess keep everybody.
How hard is it? I mean, baseball, you got a long season, but football, one time a week, you got to go out for like a 3-hour drive. Hit these bars. Donate footballs. Rah rah rah.
Yeah, but that's Ohio. They're Midwest.
Small town.
3 hours that's a quick drive.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like you got
think
nothing
Green Bay would do it?
Yeah, Green Bay.
A small town like that, Green Bay.
Yeah, there's a lot of bars up there though.
But I'm just saying, you could go to a bar and stop in with a game ball.
I bet the players just show up to the bars up there. They used to. I don't know about anymore.
They go to Appleton.
They go there and they plug the toilets.
There's a bar in Appleton. A lot of them go to. It's like a dance club thing. I know. It's called
D2. I think
we saw a Packer at a bar up there. Remember? Who was that?
Oh yeah, it was we took the lineman from Racine.
Yeah,
the guy that built that stadium.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? He built the stadium, the new Park Stadium. He put money into that. He went to Park.
Racine?
Yeah,
he went
big
to
guy.
Park.
Big guy.
Yeah, I got a picture with him.
A Packer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice guy, super nice guy.
Yeah,
He was
he's
super cool.
He's building a house out in Burlington.
Actually
or
said
out
to him,
that
I go,
way.
hey, great job on donating money to build that thing in Racine. That's awesome. Because Mike Jason played soccer. He goes,
Kevin Berry.
Yeah, he was super.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I even thanked him. It's
Yeah,
great,
you're right.
great what he did for that because they need that. They need stuff like that in cities like that. He goes, oh no, it was awesome. Thanks. We talked to him. He was cool. Took some pictures. Nice guy. I think we bought him a drink or something. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's big.
He made Rick look small. Rick's a tall dude. Rick's the next one was like, damn, Rick. Damn. Then Rick went in the bathroom with him for a while. I don't know what they did. Rick came out with his mustache full.
Strawberry milk.
Like
Pink milk. Pink milk. Pink milk.
So you guys want to do the snake draft?
Sure.
Let's do the snake draft. Our favorite stadiums you've been to. We probably did this years ago, but let's do it again for fun. I think I don't know why we did this. I can't remember. I think actually Rick was my inspiration because I knew he was coming over and joining the show, and I know he's a stadium guy. He likes to visit stadiums. He visited a few more this last month.
Weeks, yeah.
So maybe
he
he'll
should
maybe
start
be
us
on his
off
list.
then.
Maybe
Going
it
to
won't.
another one in 2 weeks.
Maybe it
too?
won't be on his
So
list.
can we have? Is there going to be repeats then? I'm sure, right?
No, you can't name the same stadium.
Just a snake draft.
Yeah,
okay.
snake draft. So
But you
Rick-
have to been there, so you can't steal it from
Yeah, you
people.
got to be.
Well, you
there.
had to have been there. Yeah,
right.
it's your favorite.
I've only been to Raleigh Center. That's it. So.
Yeah.
Raleigh Center. No, it's good. Rick, start us up.
I would say for baseball, the Cincinnati Reds Stadium. It was a
Great American Ballpark. Yeah.
great,
I've been there.
Great
It's cool.
vibe outside, and it was a good time.
How long ago were you there?
About 3 years ago.
So that area's built up. When
Yep.
the first time I went there, the area wasn't built up. Second time, it was all built up. Nice area, nice bars, restaurants in that area. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was at what was the old one? Three Rivers.
Yeah.
It was football and
No,
baseball.
Three Rivers was
No, it's both.
Riverfront.
Riverfront.
Riverfront. Yep.
Pittsburgh.
That's
yeah.
and I've never been to All American.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool ballpark. It's fun. The
You know what
steamboat. It's cool.
Yeah, it was a really nice.
When you
ballpark.
sent that
Yeah.
out today, my brother goes, "Oh, that was a good." That was the first park he mentioned too. Was Great American Ballpark. He said, "That's really nice."
Okay. Which way you want to go? This way? This way? Willie, go ahead.
matter.
Willie.
Oh, I'm going to say the big house.
Oh, never been there. We got to go. We're going there.
Yes.
One day.
Yep, one of these days.
Bears, Lions, big house weekend.
Yes. Got to make sure it works.
I try to stay out of the big house, but
I've been in. I didn't
gonna say, I
the
wasn't
big
gonna
house
go
I've
there.
been in. I didn't like. Man, those ham sandwiches get old real quick.
wasn't it the burritos that?
Oh no, yeah, the jailhouse burrito.
We can talk about that some other time.
Yeah, those are awesome though. Made out of ramen and Doritos.
I'm going to go with, and they're actually moving a stadium downtown. They're going to get rid of the stadium, but I'm going to go with Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City for baseball. It's one of the coolest stadiums I've been to, and I went to it again this last summer, and they actually had redone it since last time. It's really cool stadium. It's a real nice stadium. It almost has a minor league vibe to it, but
Really?
it's a it's a stadium, obviously, for baseball, for Major League. But they are building a new one downtown Kansas City. That's what we talked to a guy, and he was telling us. So kind of sucks seeing it go, but that's cool to see a new stadium, and downtown does well. I think you get more fans that way, too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Kauffman Stadium.
All right, I'm going with Fenway.
Never been, so I can't say it.
Be there in August.
It's
Looking
awesome.
forward to it.
It's tiny.
I want to go there.
The neighborhood, you got to walk to it. It's got the whole Wrigley thing going. Same thing the old time, kind of run down, but it's awesome.
The Rose Bowl.
Oh,
You got to go to the Rose Bowl and see the Badgers lose to Justin Herbert and the Oregon Ducks.
Quack.
That started 2020 off, but it was
fun though.
Impressive place, man. Just the history there.
And
It's iconic.
And it went downhill for there in 2020.
Exactly. But just how you see it on TV with the sun setting and the mountains, that's how it is. I mean, it's just picture perfect.
We talked about this when you went, and I think we talked just on TV. It just looks different. The colors look brighter.
That's how it looks there.
It's crazy. The grass is just it looks so much. It looks like the meadow in Wizard of Oz. That's how bright it looks. It just looks crazy. Look at that stadium. It's such an awesome
fake,
stadium.
but
Yeah,
it's so
it looks
cool.
fake.
It's so real.
Yes, yeah.
It's
And
so
Eric's
amazing.
eyes look bluer there as well.
Oh, didn't they?
They sparkle.
They're green. Okay. But thanks for noticing.
That's right.
Back to Rick, right?
Or Snake.
Oh no, Snake Draft. Come back. Yeah, come back. Yeah.
I gotta say Lambeau Field. I mean, that's another iconic place.
Cavelli's headset flew off when you said that.
Not much. Not much else to say about Lambeau, but Lambeau definitely.
Yeah. It's got the history.
Snake.
I'm gonna
Wait, the Packers play there. That's the one downside.
my number 2, the Brickyard.
Actually, it makes sense that Lambert was number 2 for you.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Najee Davenport.
No, I do like. It's cool. There was cool.
You were
It was
just
fun.
there,
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
The new atrium and everything.
And
nice.
I do like the. I know you make fun of the area they built up, but that's a cool little area they have there to walk over to, and the bars and the.
It's like a bunch of old car dealerships and old used
Hinterland
tires
and all those places.
Well, now it's there.
Yeah, that's back in the day.
No, yeah.
It's a dump.
I think they did a good job.
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
a nice
I
little restaurant in there too. That they got in the, with that atrium.
Yeah, they got
Curly's.
I do agree. It's cool.
1919.
I do agree.
1919.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
that's a good place
It's
to
a cool
eat.
place. I like it. Yeah, it's a cool place. I'm sorry, Ed.
What did I say? My second
said
one
the
was
Brickyard.
Brickyard.
I was just there for the first time.
I know. That's why I was going to
Yeah.
steal it before you could.
Not for the Indy 500. The place was empty.
That's cool.
But you've
as
been
shit.
there for an Indy 500, right?
Yeah, I went there for.
That's got to be
Bring your own cooler in.
Yeah, it's classic.
Mine didn't fit, so I had to cut off a side of the cooler and then tip it up.
Serious?
Oh yeah, they measure it.
And
it was like an inch too big, so I had to cut the
You've
styrofoam.
never heard that before.
So when you're there, it's like 300. It's like
I have not.
Was it like 300,000? I mean,
Yeah, it's something crazy. It's over like $500,000 or $250,000.
So there was like 6,000 people at the event I went to.
Was it a bicycle race?
Yeah, it was just Schwinn Super Latour. No, it was a GT race. It was cool, but swing.
The little 5.
That's how
yeah.
Talladega was. Same
Yeah.
thing. Tons of people.
Yeah, it's
insane.
amazing. It was just a great atmosphere and everything there.
And Talladega's like one road in and one road out. It's insane.
The cool thing though about being there for a small race like that, I touched the bricks. I was out on the track and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you're out on the track before the race, and you're talking to the drivers and all kinds of shit. It
You
was
didn't get hit
pretty
by a
cool.
car?
They weren't driving at the time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know.
was-
That's
it was
crazy.
pre-race.
Taking chances, touching the brakes when they're racing.
Playing
Yeah,
Frogger.
you know.
we got to sit actually in the center in the infield.
Oh, cool.
So it's pretty nice with the pits right in front of us. But
Yeah.
we were with like the Menards team, so back then it
Were you
was
at the
like,
Indy 500?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
See, I'd like to go.
We had
sometime.
really good tickets.
I'd rather go to the Brickyard. NASCAR. I'm a fan of NASCAR.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Open wheel, but Indy'd be cool to go to if you could, just to go to it.
It's a
Say
cool.
you've been.
It's a cool
Yeah.
little downtown too. Speedway.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little one stretch, like a main street.
Big gas station.
They don't have any
many pumps they
quick
got
no
there?
quick trips.
Yeah,
no quick
how many
trips.
pumps they got?
Is it like a Bucky's?
Bucky's.
2 miles long.
Jesus
what she
Christ,
said.
this speedway's huge.
Your turn.
Oh,
Soldier Field.
I'm going to say Wrigley Field.
Oh,
Wrigley's
way to go out on a limb.
I'm going to take Wrigley. I'm
Way
going
to
to
go
take
out.
Wrigley. It's hard not to. How can't you take Wrigley Field?
it's beautiful on a nice like June.
That was
day.
my next choice.
Yeah, how can't
Now
you
you
take
took it
Wrigley?
away
Yeah,
from
on
me.
a nice day, go to have a few beers at the bar before, sit in the sun.
Oh, it's
When a nice
beautiful.
with a breeze blowing, have a $27 beer while you're sitting there.
27.
Yeah.
Watch
I
it
love-
hail before the game.
Have an $18 hot dog. It's
The,
well worth
the
it.
neighborhood is awesome, and,
Yeah.
and that little area that they
What
kind
they've
of
done
built
with Wrigley
up,
has been a great
so
job
cool.
too. They've done a really good job at Wrigley too. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's commercialized. I get it, but why not? It should be.
Yeah.
It should be an experience, not just a. I mean, with families now, it should be an experience. So.
Except they shut down our. Typically, it was our second bar we went to, right? Because we always started at is it
Sheffield
Dearborn?
Inn. Sheffield Inn.
But the second place was the Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. Yeah,
Dark
it's
Horse is
closed
gone,
now.
and then it was John Barleycorn.
Yeah.
Right? We always went in that order.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
those three, and then
We get off at that
Sheffield.
Sheffield.
The second stop
yeah,
after-
instead of going to Sheridan or to
Yeah,
Addison.
Yeah.
Is
You
it
ever-
Addison?
Addison's a stop. We go one
Yeah,
after
we
because we
go
just
one-
walk
go to
away,
Sheffield,
make
yeah.
our way back. Yeah. Sheffield Inn. You like beers, right?
craft beer.
Sheffield Inn. on Sheffield, obviously.
It's right outside the train station.
What's the road that we walked on? Clark. So Sheffield
yeah.
and Clark, it's right in the corner. It's called Sheffield Inn. It's got like tons of beers on tap. And it's open. If you go to an early game, it's open at 8 a.m. So you go in there, there's nobody there.
And there's an nice outside area.
Yeah. We were drinking breakfast.
Nice looking waitresses.
Oh, we ate there before the Foo Fighters concert.
Yeah, we took the ladies there. That's right.
Food was solid.
And we did the same pattern.
We did. We took them all the same bars. Yeah, we took them all the same bars.
Crazy. Yeah. Now the one, it's kind of sad. The Dark Horse. I've been going there forever.
Yeah. I love the Dark Horse. It was
who had that curly haired?
She knew us every time we went
Yep,
in there.
knew us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that old lady.
Once a year, she'd know you.
Yeah.
Twice a year,
Crazy.
she'd know you.
We were there when that hailstorm blew the windows open. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were
crazy.
Yeah. And then an hour later, it's cleared up, and it's
where there was ice. We had to go push the windows shut and the doors.
Oh, was
to
that the
hold
opening day that didn't happen?
No. This was
is
like middle of summer. It was a hailstorm,
Are you serious?
like a severe weather, like tornado. Like they said, blew through just north
it
of
blew
downtown.
the windows
or something.
open of the Dark Horse.
Yeah.
And there was like ice flying. And we had to run. We
Dude, it
ran
freaked
up
us
there.
out. We were like, "What the fuck?" And all of a sudden, it just was. I mean, the rain was hitting the bar. That's how sideways the rain was coming. in.
The
We had
Midwest.
Yeah.
And then
early baseball season.
it blew through in like
Well, you said
2
it wasn't
minutes.
even that early.
15 minutes later, it was sunny.
Down. It was raining sideways.
It was little itty bitty
And then all of a sudden,
Then the sun came on and
so we don't have to sleep with our head in the mud.
I got shot right here in the buttocks.
Willie, your second favorite stadium.
The Pontiac Silverdome.
Ooh, I've been there. It's not on my list though.
It was a cool stadium. I mean, you walked in this thing, you had to walk in certain doors, so you didn't let the air out of the stadium. Seriously.
Yeah. The RCA Dome was the same way.
Same way,
They
or
opened
probably
door
the Metrodome was too, You had to go through the revolving
Those
doors.
old school domes. Yeah.
And
I've been to Metrodome before, yeah.
Yeah.
For football and a baseball game.
I've been to
Nice.
baseball and never football. But I've also been to the Silverdome for basketball. The Pistons used to play there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was crazy. They would go all the way up the side there, and I remember we went and seen them play the Celtics, and Wendy's was giving away tickets like for $1. They were all like nosebleeds, but the stadium was packed. I mean, it was
really
jam packed. I've never
Was that like the Celtics and good Pistons teams?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
and they played in a stadium to get people to come, right?
Right.
They
Yep.
didn't always play. They played where did they play before?
Joe Louis.
Yeah, Joe Louis. Yeah.
Yep.
Because remember the Jordan and them play like at the old Atlanta Stadium the one time. What's the old indoor stadium they had at Atlanta? Georgia Dome. Yeah. They did games at Georgia Dome. And they play the Hawks because people wanted to see Jordan. So it was crazy. They used to do that. I remember they used
Fill
to
it
do
up,
that
and at Silverdome they would cut the stadium in half pretty much, and they would just put it all in one in there. But man, it was the stadium was like 80,000. So
that's crazy.
Rick, you get 2.
That's
a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. I don't know how you did it over there. First one, I'll go with Camp Randall.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. Good call.
Thank you.
I like it there.
Been to a couple games there for. I was actually the first time I was there. It was a Broncos Packers game.
Oh wow!
Years. I mean,
Preseason game type thing.
It was a regular season game when they did one a year there.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
They would do one a year there.
Really?
This was.
Yeah, I remember they
20
used to
years
do
ago,
that.
Probably about 30 years ago.
Wow,
So that was pretty cool.
Are you guys excited about the renovations they're doing?
At Camp Randall? Oh, I didn't get the full detail.
Yeah,
on
they're
it.
redoing a bunch of stuff. They're putting they're redoing everything. They had to tour up like the day after the season ended.
is that the Luke Fickle effect?
Well, they were doing it before,
Yeah.
but they were like the one end zone that used to have just that, like the seats used to stop, like the brick, not opposite in the student section.
Yeah.
They're redoing all that. They're putting stuff underneath. Like they're redoing
Because they did about 5 or 6 years ago. They did some too. They actually lowered the field.
Yeah, they lowered it.
Look it up. You can see. They probably there's probably pictures, but they're doing a bunch of stuff. Look kind of cool.
Okay.
That whole end zone though, they redid a few years back, probably about 6 or 7 years
They
back.
put new railings in.
They lowered the field.
I was at that game.
Fucked up.
They got like a where they sell all the shit underneath. It's all air conditioned under. It's actually pretty
Bucky's
nice.
locker room.
Yeah. That wasn't there before. That was just a
Yeah, that was
dump
part of the recent renovation with Bucky's. Yeah.
So I think, I think now they're doing like skyboxes up that side too.
Yeah,
aren't
that's
they?
what it is. Yeah, adding more stuff. Yeah.
Because they added some, so they're adding
I think
more.
they're putting like maybe like a terrace area too, where you can like watch the game from up there, like a standing room only type thing.
Good.
I think I could be wrong, but it's gonna be cool. Be
Good.
kind of neat. Yeah. Rick, number 3.
I don't know the name of the stadium, but it was in Cleveland, where the Cavs played.
Oh, Q Arena, Quicken Arena.
Yeah,
it's called the Q now.
Yeah, Quicken
Loans. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool in there?
I went to an MMA fight there, and where it's located, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I've been that area with Jacobs Fields right there, and
Yeah,
Cleveland
it's all
Browns
right
game's not
there.
far away at all either. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Cleveland is an underrated downtown.
Cleveland's a cool
the downtown
city.
is really
It's Milwaukee, but cooler.
Yeah, it is a little bit cooler.
And they have that area called where you get at bars and restaurants. What the hell is it called?
The Flats.
Yep, the Flats.
I've
Yep.
been to the Flats several
Supposed to be
times.
awesome there. We should road trip.
I did a bachelor party night at the Flats. This is 20 plus years ago.
Willie or Ed get married, we do a bachelor party there.
Well, maybe my next.
Oh, we
my
could.
next marriage. Yep.
When
or
Willie-
we could just go instead.
When you guys marry each other.
Well, that would be
That's
off
probably
the
more
hook
likely.
right there. Let's
Yep.
play tummy sticks.
Plantain fighting again.
Well, it'll be more like
Dude, they're not even going to touch
Like
with my
waves
gut.
crashing against the boat.
those are his balls.
Oh,
Yeah. his balls in my gut.
it's like Times Square dropping the
Oh,
ball.
my
Is that what?
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah,
I
it was-
never been in there,
yeah,
but
it was a good place.
Look cool. Look cool, isn't it? Yeah. Willie.
I'm gonna go with Pac Bell.
Oh, nice. You've been there.
cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that was very very cool.
Okay.
Enjoyed it.
Who'd the Giants play when you
I,
were there?
I didn't get to go jump out in right field and dive for a ball or anything like that, but
Who'd you get to?
That's
who'd you-
probably smart.
Who'd you?
they were playing the Dodgers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you didn't get beat up, I hope.
No,
Just saying.
hey, I wore a Tiger hat around. They felt sorry for me.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That guy.
Play stupid.
Hey, that guy.
No.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Jacobs Field. Oh, what's it called now? Progressive Field, right?
Progressive, yeah, I
I'm gonna
believe.
go Prescott Field. Last time I was there, saw Otani play, and we saw one of the greatest firework shows ever. You ask Jared or Jace, ask them. That was when I was there for the Hall of Fame. One of the greatest fireworks shows ever seen, ever.
Really?
After the game, it was like 45 minutes long. It was set to music, and like they played Prince, and all the fireworks were purple, and then they played. It was insane.
And that's just a
It was an after-game fireworks show.
I mean,
Yeah.
is it rant? I mean,
Well,
that's
we
just all the
picked the
time.
game, and they got a fireworks show night. Cool.
Oh, okay.
And we were debating if we were going to stay. I'm like, well, let's just stay and check it out. It was
Awesome.
That was worth the price of admission, just the fireworks.
If I knew about it again, I'd probably just get tickets, walk in the eighth inning, and watch the fireworks. I swear to God.
Was that good?
That's how cool it was.
Better than Disney.
Cleveland's going
Was
to be
it
good
better
this
than
year.
the Kingfish?
No.
Oh no.
The fireworks after the Kingfish.
The kid,
That's
I'm going to
those
tell you
sparklers?
The guy with the 4 box in the back of his truck. Yeah. Always waiting for that guy to blow his arm off.
That's the exciting part of it.
the kingfish though is to see the monkey riding the dog. That's my favorite
Oh,
part.
the toilet bowl races.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jacobs Field though, for the stadium itself, cool stadium. A lot of good vendors and stuff. They have like little
let's do
stands
it.
set up. You ever been
Nice.
to Jacobs Field or Progress?
Let's do an
Road
overnight.
trip.
You guys ever
Yeah.
been there?
No.
Jake?
I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
I've been there like 3 times.
No,
when it was
never.
old and
Cleveland would be a good road trip.
Yeah, let's do it.
We
Do
sat
an
in the
overnight.
first row,
Go to the
and
Flats.
we were right there. And I got a picture with Cocoa Crisp,
It's
Nice.
kind of like a bowl down
Cavelli
there, right?
Crisp. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've been to it, but the gates kept me from getting in. So
Yeah, but it's awesome. So I'm sorry.
You let
You
something
got to
stop
stay.
you?
He's got to stay 500 feet from a baseball field now.
He's always great. He's always stealing the balls.
That's why he's got the mustache. Yeah.
All the bats keep missing.
Now you gotta get like a pair of like what do you call the glasses?
monocles. A pair of
Right,
monocles.
no, what's the
Binoculars?
The fighter glasses. The fighter glasses.
Oh, aviators.
Aviators. You got a pair of aviators?
Maverick.
I
do.
was no, but I have planned on getting some.
Yes.
I got aviators.
and an old like suit coat.
No, let's not get carried away.
Or a Hawaiian shirt.
Corduroy.
Yeah, a Hawaiian shirt. There you go.
A flight jacket.
Oh, I've got some Hawaiian shirts.
That's your Halloween outfit. Mustache, the Detroit hat, glasses, and a Hawaiian shirt. Your Tom Selleck Magnum.
I think I'd rather go for like Maverick or Iceman or something like that.
Not go Tom Selleck.
Can't believe the Bucks giving
He's
up.
too tall.
I'll start with the
30
Ferrari.
Way too
How
tall.
about that? I'll start with the Ferrari and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ed, you're third.
I'm going to go Sky Dome in Toronto.
Ooh, okay.
But what do they call it now? It's the
they have
Rogers Field.
no, is it
Rogers
Rogers
Center.
Because
Rogers
there
Center, yeah,
was
Rogers
a
Center.
because there was a McDonald's in it.
I was there first year. Yeah, dude, you know why they call it the big Royale or
The
Royale
with
cheese.
No, they don't because it's not. They're on the metric system though up there. But it's weird. Yeah, you go get a Big Mac up in Canada and it's like, oh, that was like $12. Like, oh, I got ripped off, and they're like, no, it's like $2 back then. You know.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But no, it was cool. That was like before the people had sex in the in the hotel and they changed everything.
Oh, that's
and
right.
I was there. I think it was like the second or third time they actually closed it during the game. So when the roof actually closed, so it was kind of cool because that was the first time that had ever been done. You know, that was before. What's the Milwaukee one now? Great American
Miller Park, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
What is it?
American Family Field.
Is it in? Yeah, something with
American Family
insurance.
Field. Yep.
Yeah, so
I thought they couldn't close the roof once the game started.
Not
They
supposed
couldn't-
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably changed it now, but I remember then
Unless
it was
inclement
like,
weather moves in or something like that.
Yeah, I remember it was like 7th or 8th inning. It was late in the game, and that thing started closing. We didn't even watch the game. We were just watching the roof.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Eric, double dip. No. Yeah, 2 you get in.
Yeah.
So 3 and 4. Petco Park, San Diego.
Okay.
Nice venue, good craft beer, fish tacos, hot women.
Sounds like
good baseball.
baseball.
Yeah.
Now,
Been there quite a few times. Better than what they played in old Qualcomm. Qualcomm was. And then my last one is I think it's the class of the NBA, the Fiserv Forum. I mean, I've been to Staples and a few other places. I think Fiserv is
Really?
Yeah.
I like the Staples Center. It was cool.
I didn't think it was anywhere near as good as Fiserv.
The history in the Staples Center.
Well, a little bit of history.
Better than the United Center?
United Center ain't bad.
Tuesday was my first time at the Fiserv.
At the
Forum.
Fiserv, and did you like it?
It was nice. It's a great stadium.
It is. I mean,
Clean.
it's plenty of room to walk around. That's like some of those old arenas. Like that's the one in Phoenix I've been to a couple times, and I'm going again actually when we go. It's just like you're just this tight little corridor. Hardly any like everything just repeats itself as far as concessions. And I know Fiserv does too, but it's like big wide area. I don't know. It's a nice venue. I think seats are good.
It seems like there's more lower seats for the average person too there.
Yeah, and even the upper area, there's all good views everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little partial.
Yeah.
They gave up 130 points tonight.
Good D.
Yeah,
They won those.
great. By 20.
Mm-hmm. You did 2?
Yeah.
I just took 2, Petco and Fiserv.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna do the new Yankee Stadium, but it's too new and it's not like the old ones. I'm gonna go Ryan Stadium, Northwestern's football field. It's like going to a Carthage game.
Interesting. Yeah.
Have you been there, Willie?
yeah.
It's tiny. I remember Pat Fitzgerald was there, and I'm like, Pat, what are you doing? He's like, huh? You know,
He turns right
and we were
around.
like in the back row. You know, it's tiny. I don't know if they've
He's like,
rebuilt it or
Ed.
since the last time. I
They're
saw him
getting
play.
ready to do a whole new stadium there.
Yeah,
But they got to get the blessing from Evanston.
yeah.
So
Where's the real estate? They have real estate for it?
I think they got some lakefront property.
Yeah.
I saw him play.
They are doing something.
It's a gorgeous campus. That
I saw him
campus
put
is
like
amazing.
55 up on the Badgers. I think it was like 55-48 or something game.
It was a hell of a game. Then.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was a fun game, but I mean it's tiny. It's like barely bigger than like a D3 stadium.
I'm going to go with First Tennessee Park, where the Nashville Sounds play.
Oh, I forgot
that's
about
cool.
that one.
That was a cool stadium. Saw them play Iowa Cubs. It's a pretty neat little stadium outside of Nashville. So,
And you can Uber from there drunk.
yeah, you can.
We've talked
right to
about
the
this
front door. It was nice.
since this podcast has started. We always said we're going to do a road trip of minor league ballparks, and that was one of them that was on the list.
Well, Nashville is just worth the trip
Yeah,
anyway.
I've never been. I mean, I've been through it.
You never
but
been to
I've
Nashville?
never spent time in Nashville.
Have you been to Nashville, Eric?
Yeah.
His
Eric's
name's
been
Rick.
there.
I'm
Eric's
Rick.
been there.
Rick.
Rick.
E.
Yeah, I've been
E.
there.
Rick,
It's a good
yeah.
time. It's a good time.
You been to Nashville?
Nope.
First time I was
Yeah,
there, it actually snowed.
Was it what
It
time of year was it?
February.
Was it cold? Obviously,
It was-
then
It was below 32.
you were walking around and stuff. Obviously,
He's wearing shorts.
dick.
Because that's
That
what's
was
required.
Well, show's over. I'm just kidding.
You only got one button over there today?
No, I got this one. That's wrong.
Great job screaming, everybody. What's the phrase?
You haven't said it yet. I'm not gonna tell you, Willie. Your part.
Well, I only went to this place once, but it left
Small house.
a mark on me. I went to Chicago Stadium.
Oh, I've been there too for a Blackhawk game.
Yes, in the early '90s,
Oh
went to
my God.
Blackhawk. I had my seats were three rows off the corner on the glass
great seats
there.
for hockey, too.
Oh my God! And they were playing Boston.
Oh,
And there were
Boston.
three fights in that game.
dude, that place would literally shake like that place was insane.
And you had to watch your head too.
Yeah.
You smack your head if you were paying
Yeah,
attention.
yeah. It was.
I never was there.
Oh, it was so
I
cool.
I just saw hockey there because a friend of mine, his dad had like season tickets or something. So I went to like 3 or 4 games when I was younger, and then I never saw basketball there. I only been to the United Center.
I just saw the hockey game. And it left a Mark. I mean, I've been to Joe Louis, seen hockey games there. Haven't been to the new one, Little Caesars, but I hear that's pretty awesome. So
we should plan a trip for like the next Winter Classic coming up. Seems like everybody here likes hockey.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I would go. When is the next? Oh, because that's
January
on New
1st.
Year's. Yeah.
It'll be 32 out.
Yeah.
Unless they try to pull it off and do it in Los Angeles.
It'll be a swim meet instead.
It'd be in like Cleveland or something next year, I bet.
Probably.
Oh, no, or Nashville. That'd be awesome.
It does get below 32 there.
It does every now and then.
Yeah, but they did it in L.A.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
They did a Winter Classic in L.A.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's all about. They did that, right, Willie?
Yeah, they did. They did
Dodger
something
Stadium,
out there.
right, or did something to get the.
I don't know if it was part. It was part of an outdoor hockey.
But it was outdoors.
It was outdoors.
Yeah,
It was a dry ice.
I don't know how they.
I don't know what they did. They had those chillers running full blast.
Yeah, they had to be going crazy.
Yeah. They said it was not the best because the ice was getting
puddling.
slushy and weird. And
Yeah.
your final to
Yeah,
finish
close
us
us
off.
out.
Texas Motor Speedway.
Ooh,
That was a good time. We had tickets to basically go wherever we wanted in the track. We were able to sit on the pit box when the drivers come in. It's a good time, dude.
when the race was going on.
When the races were going on.
Yeah, we got to go down before the race to Talladega, but we didn't stay. We got to walk around the pits and everything before the race. It was cool. And the incline of the track. How did you walk on the track?
Yeah,
at all?
we actually signed the checkered not flag, but the strip.
Oh, how was that through work?
Yeah.
How champions get to do champion stuff.
How?
How was the incline there?
It was pretty good. You had, your calves hurt if you tried.
Dude,
to go
I
up
swear
it.
the incline at Talladega was like that.
Wow.
It was like you would walk
Like
in
30 degrees.
the way I was leaning, I could have probably touched my chin to the track and kept walking.
No shit.
Oh, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy the incline. It's just the corner, the banking is nuts,
Wow.
man. It's nuts.
I
It's
had no
crazy.
idea. You don't see that.
Because if you don't, they would smash in a wall every
Oh,
time.
yeah.
They have to stick to the track. I mean, you figure it out when you're down.
You see the cars when they're parked. I mean, the one side's basically like 2 inches off the ground. The other side's like a foot.
Yeah.
So that way when you bank, it pushes down.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a nice one. Texas Motor Speedway. Always looked like a cool place.
It was
I used
good.
to watch NASCAR a good amount. No, I don't watch it much anymore. I was a big Earnhardt fan, and then Junior. And
I actually got to meet Kyle Busch that year.
was that your first wife? Oh, did you? He's kind of a douche. Was he nice though?
He was nice.
No, Kurt's the asshole. Kyle's nice, I think. One of them's a dick.
Yeah.
But he was nice at least.
He was nice.
He's
yeah.
nice to you, so it doesn't matter.
He was nice to me.
What did he say? Well, did he drive the Safe Light car?
The Safe Light truck.
Oh, 'cause you went
He
for the
didn't
whole
drive it.
weekend.
He didn't drive it, but he sponsored it.
How long ago did you go to this?
18.
Okay. That's cool. Sounds like fun.
So, yeah.
So yeah, that's
a good
it.
list.
How about name the worst stadium you've ever been to?
Worst.
Lambeau. No, I'm joking. Lambeau's pretty good.
This is one that was up. I was there this summer or last spring break. Tropicana.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's awful.
That's a weird. It's not as bad as people said, but it's just weird. It's like it's weird.
awful.
It's lighting's weird. It's a catwalk across the state, a round catwalk. It's like weird.
Fly balls are hitting the
It's-
ceiling.
It's weird. It was a strange stadium. It wasn't bad, but it was weird.
You been there, Bradley?
No, I've not been to Tropicana. No, I'm trying to think.
And usually stadiums are cool. When you're at a stadium, you have no good time. It's not like
Yeah.
anything wrong with it. So, but that's just one that sticks on my head. It's not terrible, but it's like I'd probably go back. Well, I don't think I'd even go back. I went once. I probably would never go back. Actually,
No.
unless it was for a Cubs game, maybe.
Yeah, I can't
Maybe.
say I've been to a place where it was that bad where it like sticks out in my head. I'm like, this place is terrible. But
Cooper Stadium.
I mean, I was just thinking Cooper,
That's
but
what I was
it was
thinking.
fun. It was always fun
It
to
was
go
a
there.
dump
What
in the
is-
hood.
Cooper's minor league for the Yankees in Columbus. Columbus Clippers.
The Clippers, yeah.
But it's every time I went there was a blast. I mean, we went and just drank. I mean, you'd have 10-cent taps.
That's what I'm
and
saying. You go to
stupid shit like
stadiums, you're
that.
usually having a good
10-cent
time.
sliders and $1 taps. You know,
I still have all my plastic cups, like these type of cups.
from there.
I have a stack of like a dozen,
Yeah.
and I still use them almost every day from Cooper Stadium.
It's
But it was a dump. You had to drive through some pretty shady.
Yeah,
like,
it's the worst
shady
area
towns.
of Columbus. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I can't think of a professional stadium.
I didn't know if anybody had one. I just thought Tropicana came in my head right away.
Yeah.
No, that is bad too. I've been to both.
Yeah,
of
I know
those.
you've been there too, and I know you thought that you told me about it before I went, and when I got there, I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's not like the seating's okay and everything, but it's just the weird. It's a circle. It's like the tops. It looks like a giant like. It's just round. It's weird.
Like the old Golden Rondell.
Yeah.
Golden
That's what it looks
Rondell.
like, minus the bad acting.
It's a Horlick Field.
Orlick Field, God.
They got turf now. So
I actually have. I don't know if you guys have what your worst are, but I have a few subcategories of this. If we.
Oh
wanna-
yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to spend much time on them, but I was thinking about like non-stadium venues. Like, what's your favorite non-stadium venue that you've been to?
Oh, that's one of mine. It's a dump, but the rave.
Well, but I'm
talking about
talking
concerts and
about
stuff?
sports.
Oh, non-stadium.
Yeah, like Whistling Straits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
I forgot that I was going to
Sorry,
mention
I was
that
thinking.
one.
I was thinking different. I was thinking.
No, your venue's awesome though.
Yeah, we could do that. Some other
The
like
that's a
concert-
good one. Concert venues. Yeah, I've been to. Well, I haven't been to many,
No,
but I've
me
been to
neither.
a few.
Dude, the rave is just. I mean, that place.
A lot of memories at the
A lot
rave.
of well, they're cloudy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's for sure.
There's a good concert venue. That one we've been going to. That was Element or whatever in
Oh,
Skokie.
it's Evanston.
Evanston.
Oh, the one we went to, Sewell Hope.
Yeah.
Space or something?
Space.
yeah.
Space. Cool place. Tiny.
Yeah, I love those little places, like the one in Milwaukee too. The Collectivo.
Are you a
Collectivo's awesome.
are you a live fan at Kowalczyk? Live the band?
No.
Oh, okay. Then
Man, I don't hate them, but
your story wouldn't interest me. My story wouldn't interest you then.
yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, I told these guys. We went there one time for my birthday, and Kowalczyk was doing a solo. He did the whole Throwing Copper album, front to back.
Oh, really?
It was cool.
That's
cool.
awesome.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. So I just
In a small venue.
Oh yeah. We were sitting like here. He was the TV singing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a good one though.
So sports. So
Yeah,
not,
just like non-stadium.
like team sport type thing.
Yeah,
Or
just-
non-stadium.
I mean, Whistling Straits.
I've never been no
ridiculous.
non-stadium places. I don't think in my life.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite is it's on the side yard, and I think it's called Cavelli's Cube
Yeah.
Yard.
Good point.
Worked out pretty well.
Wasn't there like some axe throwing or wiffle ball fields? Or
We sold the sponsorship off to Malort this year though.
Did they?
So it's called Malort Fields.
Oh yeah, Malort Spritz. You said you brought it.
I
Right?
brought some, yes.
Okay, we want to talk about.
how about
that.
my wiffle ball field?
No, I was going to say, Ed.
My
did
wiffle ball
all-
field was good for about a 5-year run there.
You did.
Yeah, it was.
Awesome
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
So
That was
I
really
actually
nice.
listed like Indianapolis Motor Speedway as a non. But I
No,
mean, I
that's
guess
a
it is a stadium.
Oh yeah. Well, I say Talladega. I have to say because that's the only place I've been. Talladega.
But like this Motor Speedway is so big, it's more than just a stadium. It's a freaking massive venue. It's like 2.5 miles of. But yeah, I don't. Is yours Whistling Straits?
How about the Mecca as a dump? Remember
Mecca's
that
a-
place?
Now we're going back to that category.
I don't know. We're just jumping around. I thought Whistling Straits was awesome.
I mean, it's probably mostly going to be golf related. I
It's
would think.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never been to
You've
golf
never
ever.
been.
Have you?
No.
I'm surprised.
Willie, you
Yeah,
went to the
yeah.
Ryder Cup. You went to the
Yeah,
practice round.
yeah, I
right?
did. Yeah.
That's probably
Practice
that's
round.
probably mine. I actually went
Yeah.
to the first PGA Championship that was there in 2004, and it was the first time a major was in the state of Wisconsin at Whistling Straits.
just
That
when
was
you get
pretty
down
freaking
that whole
cool.
side where it's along the lake there, it's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
It's crazy.
Guys are shooting over the lake to
And
the
they
next
tell you what it
green.
used to be there. I mean, it used to be some like
Right, like a Delco
air yard
plant
or something like that,
yeah.
or airport or something.
Yeah. Well, what was it built on? I forgot.
It was an airfield.
Oh,
It was
okay.
flat.
That's right, yeah,
it was
yeah.
a flat, ugly airfield.
Yeah.
And they made it into what it is. It's amazing.
And Kohler built that, right?
Yeah, he financed it. I don't know. I can't remember. McAllister, I think, is the architect.
Had to be cheap.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
So my next subcategory, if we want to,
let's keep
is
doing
now that we've gone around, what's your bucket lists? Like just 2 or 3. What are your bucket list places for stadiums? You
I'll
guys
jump on that
mentioned
one.
some of mine. What's yours?
I don't have a particular one, but
Yeah.
a European soccer league team.
Oh, that would be
game.
cool.
Oh, like going to
Yeah,
Europe. Jace
yeah.
wants to do that too.
Yeah, what's the big
Like
one?
Man United,
Man U
yeah,
or
Man
Real
U.
Madrid right there.
I'd like to go to the one
Well,
where
Wembley,
Ryan
Wembley's the big
Reynolds,
stadium.
That's
that
tennis,
small.
I'd like to go to one where the Greyhounds play.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso.
Exactly. What is the name of that stadium?
I don't know.
Richmond Stadium.
It's Richmond. Is that the real
Yeah.
team?
No, it's not a real team, but I'm just saying that's the
Is
name.
Richmond? Is that? Yeah. Because it looks. I mean,
Remember when he lets them in the back area through that alley?
Oh,
lets
yeah.
those guys in.
Yeah.
Do you have any bucket lists?
Yeah. Camden Yards for sure.
Oh, good call.
That's a good one.
I mean, that's amazing. And I might be in Japan this year, so I want to stop at a game. I don't really care what stadium. I just want to see a game there.
Going to Japan?
Yeah, the
You're
way
gonna look
they're.
like Godzilla walking through there.
That's. But they'll think I am. Yeah. Look
Where,
at the size of me.
who's going?
Me and Amber.
Japan.
Well, we got to go. We're going to Saipan probably. This is our plan right now. So we have
There's
to
a lot of
fly-
pans. There's a lot of
You got a
pans.
plan
or
to
plans.
go to Saipan in Japan.
Yeah, Saipan because her cousin's living there right now through the end of the year.
Are you gonna fly Pan Am?
So you got to fly to Japan, then to Guam, then to Saipan. So like do a couple days in Japan, a couple days in Guam.
Been to Guam.
Willie's been there.
Break the flight up.
Yeah.
You told me about yeah.
And if we can't do that, we'll go to Korea. Because it depends where the flights are.
Go to the southern region, not the northern region.
Yeah,
the north really this time of year.
Rodman goes there all the time.
Just because they have electricity, is that why?
Yeah. You don't have to eat dirt at the game.
Or dog.
But I'd like to see a Japanese game. And I talked to, I think Dean Clark went to one. And he said it was crazy.
Well, there,
With the, the spinning
It's
things
insane,
and the horns blowing.
I've seen Mr. Baseball. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
With Tom Selleck.
Yeah, he's here.
Full circle again.
Dude, we got to get those
That should be the word of the day. Tom Selleck should have been the word of the day.
It would have been if I knew. I didn't think of it. Damn. Next week. Okay.
That would have been awesome.
I won't tell anyone. Okay, Scott.
Okay, Eric. Tom Selleck is next week.
What's your bucket?
Yeah.
I think I would like to see Petco. And I think I would like to go to Kansas City to see a Chiefs game.
Arrowhead, yeah.
GEHA, whatever it's called now, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
If that stadium's louder than the one in Seattle, I'd wear earmuffs. It was so sound deaf.
And Seattle's cool too. I think you said it was awesome there.
Yeah, it was awesome there.
That's another place. I'd like to see every NFL stadium if I could.
What's the new Three Rivers? That Heinz Field?
Heinz, I've been there.
The yellow and with the Brit. How's that?
It's cool. I should have. That could have been one. I could have named that. It was fun. It was fun. It was a cool stadium. Cooler. And Pittsburgh is Milwaukee.
Yeah, exactly.
Plain and simple. Milwaukee. That's what it is. Small.
Yeah.
And you can walk.
Kinda Cleveland,
they have the
too.
inclines, which are kind of cool. You can incline up at the top. It's a few bars and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool. Yeah, Pittsburgh's a cool area. It was cool. I liked it.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, I might be going there.
I'd like to go there.
Dodgers Cubs play when I'm in California.
Is that right?
Oh, we might go.
That'd be nice.
Awesome.
It's a Friday before you come home. We're thinking, me and Jason are thinking about going to check it out.
Why would you not?
Yeah, might as well. We're not doing anything, and Sienna and Jenny might go. Jason's like, I just want to go for a Dodger dog. I'm like,
yeah,
stupid kid.
Yeah. Well, you get the chicken wings anyways.
Yeah. Well, he's eating a Dodger dog for Christ's sake. If you go,
I'm eating one if I go there for sure.
Well, what's the difference between them and a normal dog?
Who cares?
It's
a Dodger dog.
It's like a foot-long hot dog.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Who ordered the footlong?
Why don't we do a couple trips like this? Just like a weekend trip. We fly out. I know everybody's busy in the summer though. Hit a stadium, fly back. Do a Cleveland thing, come
do
back.
it in go to in spring when
Yeah,
go to warmer
like,
places.
You got to do it where you hit two sporting events same day. Like,
That's what
we're
you're
going,
hoping.
We're going in April, not me and you, but like
He's pointing at him.
we're going to Detroit in April. We're hitting a Tigers game at 1 in the afternoon, and then hitting a Red Wings game.
Nice.
That's a
gonna be
day
great.
right
That's
there.
what I want to
So
do
it's
right
great.
there.
Going out Friday, come back Sunday.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's
Perfect.
exactly.
Yeah.
Why not?
Who the Tigers play?
Doesn't really matter.
cares?
Red Sox.
Oh, nice.
No.
Yeah,
even better.
not opening day, but it's the second day.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Um,
Did you do you did bucket list?
Yeah, somewhere in Europe.
Oh, that's
some soccer stadium, which is nice because not nice, but World Cup is coming to the U.S.
It's gonna be all over U.S., Mexico, and Canada.
yep.
Yeah.
It's 4 years, right? For the
Is it
World
4
Cup.
years?
Nothing to Chicago
I think
this
it
year.
is.
No, yeah. The nearest I think is Kansas City.
City.
yeah,
actually.
Chicago got they said no.
Well, the currently
Playing that crappy field.
No, that's part of it. I mean, well, that's the thing. You bring that up. It's funny. Did you notice that what these and the NFL is going to get back is getting backlash for this already from the players union and stuff, or from players. Those stadiums that are being used that have turf in them, they're being forced to put grass in for that World Cup.
All right. Oh. Interesting.
Like Kansas City has grass, so does Miami. They're playing there, but I think there's a couple stadiums that are supposed to have it. They are telling them you need to put grass in if you want to have it. You got to put grass in for us. So I don't know if it's injury thing or just they want to have the same surfaces because turf is way different to play on than grass.
Right.
Obviously,
Well,
and they don't play.
they're always falling.
And they don't play on turf at all.
No,
it's all
no.
grass.
Not at all.
So
It's all
that's-
grass, yeah.
that may be the reason, but of course, players come out going, "Oh, see, they don't want to get injured." And I think it's because of the ball moves way faster on turf.
It's
Obviously.
rug
Oh, it
burns.
skips.
They're worried about
They're
rug burns.
sliding
Rug
into
And
these
rug
slide-
burns, oh my gosh, yeah.
yeah.
You imagine scoring a goal and going 30 feet on your knees.
Like that commercial.
Then he'd be flopping.
Bones.
Oh, I hurt. And you see the rug burn on there. You go, yeah, it does hurt.
It's like a
30 feet-
skid mark, like road rash all the way across.
30 feet on your knees. That's a Thursday night for Ed.
back in the day.
Not anymore.
It was a Tuesday.
Back when I was sexy like that, yeah.
How can you tell a head nurse?
A head nurse
last week. How can you tell what head nurse?
Sore knees.
Sore knees.
Sore knees, yeah.
Dirty
Got
knees.
Dirty knees. You said, what's a nurse with dirty knees have? And I said, head nurse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's when we got talking about nurses, and I got yelled at. Or I got dirty looks through I could feel them through the screen. Dirty looks. I could just feel them too. So let's.
What can I give mine?
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't give yours. I'm sorry.
Jesus, Eric.
And I have another subtopic too.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
we can go all night. Mine's a little different. Fenway, obviously, definitely. I would love to go there.
Oh, I was gonna say Petco. Did I say Petco? I'm sorry.
You said Petco.
Yeah.
You said
okay,
Petco.
Yeah, I like Petco. Yeah.
But I'd love to see the British Open at St. Andrews. Ooh. That would be awesome.
Cheerio.
And of course, here come the jokes. Churchill Downs, Kentucky Derby.
I thought you were going to say Augusta.
We talked about this. So this is my next question, if we have time, because we talked about this yesterday with Jace. We were looking at what it would cost to go to Augusta and the feasibility. It's almost impossible. A, it's almost impossible to get there, and then B, it's $20,000 to go for a day or something stupid like that. So I just took it out of my head. But that's my next question, if we have time, real quick. What would you pay? What venue? Whatever? What would you pay X amount of dollars? Let's just say it's enough money to make you feel uncomfortable, whether it's 1,000 or 5,000, whatever.
For the Masters?
What event? What sporting event or what venue would you pay an uncomfortable amount of money as a bucket list?
Do I know the outcome?
Probably the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I think that's probably a lot of people.
I agree.
Or if you can be the other would be a game you can guarantee your team's going to win in baseball.
Yeah,
like the Cubs are going to win the World Series. I know they're going to win. I can go to the game and see that game.
Sure.
Or if it's a Game 7, I guess if it's a Game 7 and I got a chance of them losing, I still take the chance just to go because I'm going to see a championship that night.
Yeah.
But Game 1, Game 3, Game 4, you're not really. I mean, it's still important.
Then I'm gonna take a Packer game where they actually win the NFC.
They beat the 49ers.
They finally win the final
conference championship
to go to the Super Bowl.
Well,
that's happened before. They
like
have
I
beat
said,
the 49ers.
I've been to.
I wouldn't pay for that.
I've been to 2 NFC championship games, and I saw 1 win and 1 loss. So it was cool. It was cool.
I'm over
because when they won the NFC championship, it was kind of cool. They lost Super Bowl that year, but it was still kind of cool because I saw them win a championship. They actually won a championship at home.
What's the one they lost? Did you go to the Packer one?
Yeah, the Packer one. Yeah. Don't rub it in, man.
Well, no, I've been to 2 Packer losses in NFC championship games. So
yikes
in Lambeau.
Maybe it's you. And the last game we went to?
Yeah, I've jinxed
you
them
and Pete
a
are
lot.
terrible.
It's Pete and I.
Yeah.
So I either have to break away from him or just neither one of us can go.
That's probably a good idea either way.
Yeah, we'll just take the tickets next time.
Yeah. Do you have one that?
Michigan National Championship. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
What do you like $10,000 or something? You think?
Yeah, not that much. I can watch it on TV and enjoy it still. Maybe $5,000. That's what I would do, if that.
I don't think I'd spend over $1,000.
That's tough.
$1,000 is tough. For financial, I bet you get tickets for cheaper than that.
I'm sure I would.
I bet you give her $500, $600 a piece. I bet you would.
If I had to, I mean, it'd be a.
I mean, I don't even think I could go up to $1,000 on a
Did
ticket.
you? Did you hear about this guy that paid $2.5 million to be at that game with Messi and Ronaldo the other day? Did you hear about that?
No.
Guy paid $2.5 million to be, and he was like in the front row or whatever, because it was Mbappe's on the team and all like 4 superstars or whatever.
Better be getting a
and it was like an
blowjob
exhibition
the whole
game.
with
It was an
that.
exhibition game.
To watch 2 guys hang on each other for 3 hours?
and flop.
Or 2 hours? I can see that Sugar Shack on Thursdays.
Yeah, we did.
It only cost me singles.
It did. And a 10. No, that 10.
Yeah, 10. Not $2.5 million. No. Who would do that?
That's well, the guy obviously has disposable. He's pretty liquid, as they say.
Yeah, that's not.
Do you have one? $1,000?
I would probably look at $250 at the most.
Yeah.
I'm a cheap ass. I'd struggle paying
What would it
$10
be
for a donkey show.
What would it be? Your
don't badmouth
your
that
Premier
till you
League
try
game.
it.
You paid $250 or something to go to a Premier League game.
If I was over there, if I was over there and hey, this is what the ticket is, I'd do that. But
you got to figure even like $1,000, which is like would be. I think that's way high.
That's pretty.
But
steep.
I think if it was a final championship game like baseball, hockey, something like that, probably $500 for my team, $1,000 for my team. Yeah,
I could fly somewhere for that. Like on a vacation, essentially. At least I get started on a vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know face value tickets for the Super Bowl are expensive. So I know Ted, I believe it was for, it might have been the year they lost to the Eagles. I think did he get drawn? I don't know, but we were figuring out. He's like, well, if I get tickets, you want to go, we'll just meet wherever and we'll find a hotel like a couple hours away and we'll just, drive down. And he was looking like hotels like 2 hours away from the city was like, they were outrageous too because they know, like you're paying the hotel is the ticket, the game ticket. Yeah, it's pricey, but to stay, man, you're talking they raise price
and
like 10
for
times.
like 2-3 nights.
Yeah, you have to do
minimums.
3 nights, 4 nights, and which is cool because it's Miami, but you're still paying like $4,000 just for the room.
Yeah.
It's insane. So yeah,
Pete and I, when so the year after the Packers won the Super Bowl, and they're that 15-1 season where we're just like riding sky high, and we had playoff, the same seats you sat in, and he's like, "Do you want if they're and they didn't even get to the NFC Championship game that year because they lost to the Giants in the opening round or whatever." But he's like, "Are we going to do this again? Or are we going to be the?" I'm like, "You know what? Let's sell them, and then we're going to go to the Super Bowl." Because it was in Indianapolis that year, drivable, whatever. And so we had this conversation about what are we willing to pay, and it was basically $1,000, $1,200, whatever. That was my max on what I would have paid to go to that Super Bowl. But I'd probably pay $1,500, $2,000 to go to the Masters, but you can't even do it. Like Jace was looking at prices,
it was like 8,000-9,000,
8,000 or 9,000, and it's like a practice round.
Yeah, it was.
Screw that.
I mean, if you look at just that going to Whistling Straits last year or whatever.
Well, you spent, or you and your brother spent
couple
a lot
grand,
of,
yeah.
But you were looking to flip those, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it
right?
didn't work out because they had that COVID thing, and then everybody didn't want to go, and then we got
Yeah.
stuck with it. But I went a bunch of times. But I mean, those tickets I think were over $200 a piece.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say,
and people would have paid easily.
yeah.
And you were there you were on this Sunday, right? You were there to see
I was there
it.
for the final when it finished.
That's worth $1,000 in my opinion.
It was cool.
Yeah.
We actually went back and were sitting down eating when it finished because they'd already been by us.
Yeah.
And I was going to walk down to the 18th,
Yeah.
So we went down, had a few beers, and just watched it from all the.
That's a hell of a
in the
venue.
clubhouse area.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sorry. That's no more after that. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah. You want me to get the beer?
Yeah, let's do the beer.
All right. Talk
Willie, why don't
amongst
you
each
tell
other.
us a joke, Willie.
All right, I got some jokes here, kids. You guys like the paper wrestling?
While he's getting those, the Winter Classic was never played out in L.A. Never played in California.
I thought it was.
No, but there was a was a series. They had like the outdoor series, and it was played out there. I can't.
Somewhere recent.
I guess the warmest place they would have played would have been Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
It was somewhere
But other
warm
than that,
where it
it's
was
been
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
So maybe it was like an outdoor.
It was part of the outdoor series.
It wasn't
I know
like
it was
it
there
wasn't the Winter Classic
because the guy I work with, he knows the guy from that does the ice for the Blackhawks, and they send this guy out to do the ice for these outdoor venues. So
next year's in Seattle.
Is it really? Wow.
Oh,
that'll be warm though too. Seattle doesn't get that cold.
And it's rainy. That rain's going to affect a lot of shit. I mean,
might be done in the.
It's nice to get a good.
We're gonna
rain.
open the doors and do it inside a stadium.
If you had some cold weather, it's nice to get a nice rainfall on your rink and then freeze back up. It turns to glass, but not like that. That's gonna be just nonstop rain. Willie, what do you got for jokes?
What do you call a small mother?
Baby mama.
Mini mom.
Mini mom.
That's what I just said.
No, I'm just saying. I thought you were saying a mini mom.
Yeah.
That's minimum.
Horrible. I didn't even know I got it. That's how bad it was.
3 guys walk into a bar. 1 ducks.
The other 2 hit the bar.
No, I didn't tell that one. What's the difference between Jace and a calendar?
Oh, you got his attention now.
Calendar has dates.
Hey, well, can I throw in a Jace type joke?
Oh boy.
Who enjoys Father's Day more? Amish fathers or Mormon fathers? Mormon fathers. I get more kids. I don't know.
I thought it was going to come out with something like, I miss you. Joke.
I don't know. I just was like, the Amish we don't even have to worry about. They ain't listening.
Yeah.
You can make fun of them all you want.
I got one. Why do elephants paint their testicles red? So they can hide in cherry trees.
Oh.
What's the loudest sound in the jungle? Giraffes eating cherries.
It's a two-parter.
I love it. It's like I should have said you can hear the next part next week. I should have played it off.
Nobody would have remembered.
Yeah, nobody would have. Willie, go ahead.
Tequila may not fix your life, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, good one.
Put
Okay,
that on
we'll
a
get the
t-shirt.
beer. Let's get the beer, and
Yep,
we got more. We'll get you back. We'll get back in a minute.
Jesus.
You okay?
And you want to go to Japan.
Because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Beer is definitely good, and we should have played the Beastie Boys, because the Beastie Boys are going to be in your head right now when you hear the title of this beer. So I apologize because we did Noon Whistle last week. We're doing Noon Whistle again because I couldn't help myself on this beer. The beer's called No Sleep Till Bardstown. It's obviously a play on No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
I don't get it.
And Bardstown is a great bourbon distiller in Kentucky. So obviously this is a barrel-aged stout with, I know we do them all the time, but I couldn't help myself. This one's really good. I tried it
Where'd
the
they
other
have
night.
it at?
Benny's in Vernon Hills.
Vernon Hills, okay.
Yep. Yep. So it's a barrel-aged stout with a little vanilla flavor in it. It's a 12.2%. So it's a sipper. But yeah, No Sleep Till Bardstown. Let me know what you guys think. No sleep till.
Dun 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 dun.
Bardstown. That's the road trip we have to make. Is Bourbon County.
You did that, right? The Bourbon Trail thing?
Bourbon Trail?
No, I want to though.
Yeah, let's do it.
Somebody I know did it then. Somebody I know. Oh, Matt Steinbrink did it, I think.
Oh, really?
Because he went down there and got a bourbon made.
They have a
for
ton.
Steinbrink's. Yeah,
A Piggly Wiggly
on Facebook.
has like the whole. They have all of them.
Be friends on Facebook. He's always offering Matt's the liquor or whatever, or the cellar or whiskey cellar or something it's called.
Okay.
Or bourbon. And they're always offering you to buy bottles, like these certain bottles every once in a while. You can go on there, but you have to comment because Facebook
You get a deal on them then or something?
I don't know. He just has like only 5 or 6 bottles available.
Because
You
when
gotta
I go
say,
to
want
Piggly
it. I
Wiggly,
want
they
it.
have the Steinbrink choice bourbon for everything.
He went and made them.
Everything.
He tasted them and made them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are all the ones, like special ones that I have 6 bottles. Who wants them? You comment. I'll take one. I'll take one. I'll take one. And you go pick it up.
Oh, cool.
So, kind of cool.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Here.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
So Bardstown, Kentucky, obviously great distiller. They have a great bourbon called the Fusion series. They're a little pricey, like $70 a bottle, but really good bourbon.
Another great beer from Noon Whistle.
Yeah, Noon Whistle's just a classic.
They have so many.
Where are they located again?
They have 2 locations, right?
Yeah, Lombard is the main one. They
Where's the
have
other
one
one?
in Naperville.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe next year on the way down, we need to stop at that one.
We should.
Yeah, never been,
let's
but
do
it's just
Noon
great,
Whistle.
great beer.
Just go make a road trip. Like it's like an hour and 15-minute ride there, if that. So
Good beer.
Yep.
I like it. So let's real quick talk about the Major League Hall of Fame, the votes this week. I don't know if people have them in front of them, but there's right now the ballot I have in front of me has I think 13 guys or 14. Scott Rowland, Todd Hilton, Billy Wagner, Andrew Jones, Gary Sheffield, A-Rod, Jeff Kent, Manny Ramirez, Omar Vizquel, Andy Pettit, Jamie Rollins, Bobby Abreu, Mark Burley, and Torrey Hunter. And I believe it's Jeff Kent's last chance to get in the via this.
and there's
way.
some first timers too.
The first timers on my ballot are I don't have any first timers on mine.
Bronson Arroyo, Carlos
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Beltran,
go ahead. Yep.
Matt Cain, R.A. Dickey, Jacoby Ellsbury,
Dickey,
Andre Ethier, J.J. Hardy, John Lackey,
J.J. Hardy,
Mike Napoli, Johnny Peralta, Francisco Rodriguez, Houston Street, Jared Weaver, and Jason Worth.
Yeah, the only guy on that list to me that would be close would be Beltran. Am I
that's
correct about that?
Yeah,
I think so.
Everybody else is not.
Is there a cloud over Beltran?
there should be.
Yeah.
Pretty much a cloud
He can
over
bang the
everybody,
drum.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a good player right there.
I mean, but out of those guys, I mean, Beltran, we kind of agree on he could get in possibly. I don't think he will.
So Scott
Not first ballot.
Scott Rowland had a lot of votes last year, right? He was at 60%.
He received 63.2. Yeah, 63.2. He did get the most.
Do you guys, when you watched Scott Rowland play all those years, did you think Hall of Famer? I mean, did you surefire
No.
Hall of Famer? I really didn't.
Or Beltran either.
Yeah. Barry Bonds, though, I did. I don't.
Yeah, that guy was good.
He was really
McGuire,
good.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, those guys are pretty good. Clemens. Now, A-Rod, what kind of votes did?
34.3. He's only second year on the ballot, though.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
That is.
Well, this is such a
It's an odd witch hunt.
You know how mad I get about the Hall of Fame balloting all the time.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Because you got guys. What's the name got in?
Ortiz.
Yeah, Ortiz.
I'm thinking of Jeff Bagwell.
Yeah,
Bagwell and Biggio.
And
they were both Jews.
They did roids.
Ortiz was on the the list.
Yeah.
You just made the list.
So, again, can we go back over this? So, none of these guys were ever suspended except Manny Ramirez.
Mm-hmm.
But
A-Rod.
Clemens, A-Rod, Sosa, McGuire, Bonds, they were never suspended. Never. They were.
Was A-Rod?
A-Rod was.
A-Rod might have been,
Yeah.
But all
That was
these
during
other
the Braun
guys,
era,
they've never been convicted of a crime. But yet they're getting banned. And Deshaun Watson in football, I know it's a different sport and everything. He's got 23 felonies he's facing, or at times here.
That's how you get into the Hall of Fame for football.
I know that is.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
he got 8 high fives
I mean,
for
it's
that.
sport different, but comparing because Deshaun Watson's not a Hall of Famer at this
No,
point.
but I'm just saying.
But Lawrence Taylor is a good example.
Yeah,
of
or
the
Lawrence
sports.
Taylor.
I mean,
and they say, well, you shouldn't take their
O.J. Simpson.
Right? Yeah.
well, that was after football.
We can still keep going on here, but yeah, I mean, there's so many. Well, do you take in their personal lives? Because Ortiz was here in a mob hit, was involved in because he was cheating on his wife with some lady, and pretty much told the mob boss "F you," and that guy put a hit on him, and So I
don't think.
And Ortiz was busted with steroids too, I think.
Yeah, he was on that. What was the name of that list?
Did he hit 600?
The report.
Yeah, the Mueller report.
Murphy or
Mueller, was it? Mueller?
Yeah, Mueller.
Mueller report.
Bueller.
Mueller, maybe. Bueller?
Bueller.
And Schilling's, Schilling's a borderline guy in my opinion, but he's just blown away because he's a conservative and talks about it. So he's
and he'll
never
call him out. He don't care.
he'll never get
his socks in the Hall of Fame.
What bothers me, what bothers me, and Rick's, I don't know if you ever heard that. What bothers me about the whole thing is they used Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa to basically save baseball when they went on their home run tear there one year, and now they're not. Then we don't need you anymore. Get out of here.
Sweep them under the rug.
I mean, Sammy
neither
Sosa,
one's ever been suspended.
Only
for it.
player to hit 60 home runs 3 years in a row. Sammy Sosa. That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Barry Bonds, no. Mark McGuire, no. None of these guys have. And Sammy Sosa, I think, if we're going by numbers, Mark McGuire too, and obviously Barry Bonds, all deserve to be in. And Pete Rose does too.
Well, Bonds and I'd say Sosa as well were probably Hall of Famers before that era. I mean, they were that good.
Yeah.
I mean, Sosa was like a 30-30 guy even before the steroids.
And he was you're right. He was a huge base stealer before he got
Bonds
to.
was a 40-40 guy. I mean,
was it before he got to the Cubs too?
Yeah.
With
and then his hat
Texas,
size went up 4
so,
sizes in one off season.
Yeah. You're wearing a 9.5 now after 7 3/8. That's weird. Look at the cranium on that guy.
I still say it. I know you guys are big readers, but that book, Game of Shadows, it blows you. Was about the whole Belko thing and about the evolution of why did Bonds start doing this, and it was because of his jealousy of McGuire and Sosa, and because they had that all that popularity, and he was only hitting at the time 40 home runs, and they're hitting 60. Well, I'm going to show them. So,
well, he was probably a better round hitter than those guys.
Yeah, I said, he was a Hall of Famer, and Clemens too, Hall of Famer.
I mean, the guy was hitting. He had 70 home runs and he was walked probably half the time he went up that year.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, like it says on here, A-Rod and Bonds and Clemens, it's like A-Rod's low percentage is likely due to the same PED concerns that plague Bonds and Clemens. So we're just guessing that they did them and never were suspended. So is that baseball's fault for not suspending them then? Or who makes the decision who probably did them? Because like I said, when Bob Wickman was playing with the Cleveland Indians, there were only 2 guys not doing steroids on that team. Tomey was one of them, And I want to say, did I say Alomar? I can't remember, but I think it was one of the Alomars. That was it. The whole rest of the team was doing steroids. I know Wickman's roommate, so.
You know why Tommy wasn't doing them?
He didn't have to.
Big country strong.
Yeah.
That's what they always said, like,
I eat steak and eggs all the time or something like that.
Yeah, he was country strong.
And then I ran into him at Little League, and he tried to take me out there.
That's right.
Goddamn Tommy. So, yeah, but I mean,
I think
everybody did it.
I think this is a weak class, personally.
It is.
I think the only guy that honestly is A-Rod.
A-Rod, without a doubt. I mean, A-Rod's one of the
He stands out, and he's middle of the pack in votes. So, and we got to get 80% or some insane number.
I mean, to me, Sheffield would probably be the next one.
Yeah,
on there.
I like Sheffield.
But he was a steroid user.
Helton would be the other
I
one.
like Helton. Good call.
What
How about Wagner?
Yeah, I was gonna say Billy Wagner too. Is
was
the
a
guy.
leading saves guy until
Sheffield was. People know that he was using.
I don't
He's
know.
He's in that book. Played.
But I mean, none of these guys. I don't understand how you can just make a decision like, yeah, he must have been doing it. Look at him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
everybody
think
was
they
doing
should all
them.
be in. I mean,
I do
all those
too.
guys that we just talked about should be in. Even McGuire. I mean,
they'll all get in after they die, just like Ron Santo did.
Yeah.
Yeah, what joke his
Which
family.
I would
his family never should have showed up.
I wouldn't
for
have accepted that.
I
No
wouldn't either.
way.
I would have got up there,
Kenny Stabler,
F you
too.
baseball, throw it on the ground and pissed on it.
Yeah.
I would have.
To be fair, you can't say no at that point.
Well, his
in time.
family accepted it,
Yeah,
though,
I mean,
which they shouldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, he passes away. The poor guy wanted to be in. That's what's like his.
That's what they're going to do to Pete Rose.
Yeah, I have a problem. Well, the biggest
as he
sticking
passes.
factor with Pete Rose, the commissioner is why Faye Vincent isn't here anymore, and I'm not going to change what he did.
Yeah, but at least Pete Rose broke some rules and was busted for it.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys aren't even. They're just
wasn't he the
accused.
first one to lay a bet in Cincinnati when it became legal?
Yeah.
I saw that
kicking the dick, dude.
Yeah. Awesome.
He is an ass. I'll give him that.
Oh, that's why you see what's his name lost his job with he was an announcer for a team. He was an ex-player.
Yeah, who was
he
that?
lost his job for placing the first bet somewhere when they got at midnight on
Yeah, I just
January
saw
1st.
that. Who was that?
He placed a bet and he got fired, and it was a football guy
Yeah.
because it was the last game of the season. He got fired for last game. He got let know like that morning. Yeah,
Who was that? We just saw that.
and it's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Well, because you can change the game from talking.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Who was it? You
I
saw the
know.
same thing.
Yeah, I can't remember
It
who
was
it
an
was. though.
ex-player. You didn't hear that story? It was a crazy story. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
We'll find it. We'll find it later.
It's somewhere, obviously. But I can't remember. But yeah, it was a football. I think it was a football guy, right, Willie?
That's
Because it was like the last game of the season.
Yeah, I remember looking through.
And
I
it
remember
wasn't. It was a
seeing-
team that wasn't making the playoffs. I'm like, well, they won't be in the playoffs. So I guess whatever. It was a radio guy. I thought he was the ex-player, announcer.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But yeah, so yeah, Pete Rose did it too. That was hilarious. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weak list. When you're talking Jason Worth. I mean, they're good players. Roland, good player.
I think, like I said, I guess Roland Helton. I agree with Willie. Billy Wagner, I think, sticks out a little bit to me. A little bit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Bernie Kosar?
Oh yeah, he should be on there.
Kosar.
Oh yeah. I just that's
he was
you're right.
yeah,
Yep.
Kosar was one fired. Yeah, the Browns fired
In-
Bernie Kosar because he placed
in
a bet
Ohio.
as like a
$19,000 bet.
yeah, 19, and he bet on the Browns to win.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
But was they like? It's weird because you see that all the time. Like Kurt Herstreet, he's not allowed to like pick the game he's announcing. What?
Yeah.
Because he's on a cheer. He's picking a game before the game. Kosar, I guess if Kosar went after and made that bet, then looked totally in the stand like he was doing his job terrible because he was upset because he was losing that, then fire him. But it was crazy.
At some point, we're going to have to embrace this. I mean,
They're putting these things in stadiums now.
Yeah.
They have a DraftKings in the Wrigley Field, I think.
yeah, and
They're going to put it at the New Orleans. They're going to put him in all these stadiums. They're going to put him in.
You see what they're
it's
doing
gonna
up
have
at
huge tax
Potawatomi?
advantages.
Closing Northern Lights and putting nothing but sports books in there.
Nice.
He lost his bet, too, by the way. He bet the Browns to beat the Steelers.
Yeah. So kick him in the nuts one more time.
Him and Mattress Mac.
Oh, I hear about him?
Yeah.
He lost like $5 million last week, didn't he? He bet two dogs.
$2 mil on Dallas.
And he bet something on someone else earlier.
Did he really?
I think
didn't hear
they
that.
didn't take TCU. I think he bet a bunch of money on TCU.
You're right.
Did he take
did.
over?
He did.
And he's betting before the games or during the games.
No, this is before.
No, he always bets.
So it's not like that guy that bet at halftime the
1.4 million
to try to win 12,000.
11 or 12,000 and lost.
That's crazy.
Well, that's about my 401k right now. So no, they're going back up. I should say they're looking good again.
Rick, you a gambler or no? A little bit.
Kinda.
Look at the mustache.
Every time he orders
Look at that
out.
mustache he's growing. He's a gambler.
Dun, 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 dun,
Riverboat Rick.
We betting shake a day or
We're going to do Shake a Day.
Oh, shake a day.
You want to do some gambling?
Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
gamble.
We got a new series on this show, Shake a Day.
Okay.
Since we don't go to the bar enough and do Shake a Day anymore.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do? 3 shakes for a Yahtzee? No farming?
Yeah.
I heard 3 shakes.
So what do we do?
Playing.
Everybody puts a buck in each week, and if someone hits, they get the money.
Until somebody gets it.
Well, Rick won't be here
I'll
every
be sitting
week.
on that couch
That's
over
tough
there.
shit. He should be coming more often.
I don't have $1. Someone throw me $1 in.
Got $1.
Yep, thank you.
There you go. I got
I
you
got,
$1.
I got Bradley. All right, let's do it. I mean, we can still talk about other stuff here.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see what we got here. So 3 shakes, no farming. Got to be Yahtzee, though.
Yeah, it's got
Do you want
to
me to
be
do
a
birthdays during
Yeah,
this?
go ahead. Hit the birthdays. Or
All
shakes
right.
in between.
Can you guys do 2 things at one time? I know it's pretty
Yep. It's
challenging.
tough.
I chew gum and
All
skip.
right, who's starting?
Oh, yeah, we guessed birthdays. You've done this before.
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay, go ahead, Rick.
What's the object of this, by the way?
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Ooh.
He won't slap ya.
Don't piss off his partner.
Yahtzee.
I don't
Fresh
know
Prince.
Yahtzee. I don't know Yahtzee.
5 of kind.
I have 3 shakes to get 5 of a kind?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 53.
52.
Eric?
Who was it again? I'm
DJ
sorry.
Jazzy Jeff.
He's 58.
He looks these up now.
Yahtzee! No.
Okay. Me first?
Yep. Your boy, Guy Fieri.
Ooh, Guy. I love him. He's my favorite. I'm going to say he's 51. He's my age.
Straight. I'm going to say he's a little older. 53.
56.
I didn't hear the other choices. I'll go 52. Anybody guess 52?
55.
Oh.
Staying alive.
Yep. Okay, Ed.
I'm up.
Okay. Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Ooh. Fox.
She had her 15 minutes.
Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-dun.
That's funny.
or Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Is that the phrase? Saved by the Bell? Oh, damn.
Damn, that'd be awesome. It was.
49.
No. Really?
Oh, yeah. I banged her in a bunch of dreams.
I know. Same
It's like I have this dream where she's in one of my classes. I'm 49.
Nice. Eric.
So I was like, Kelly Kapowski, she's in your class. Would you like to go to the prom? And she's like, yeah, but I'm taking Zach. So I'm like, fuck that guy.
Zach Morris.
Robert Zander of Cheap Trick.
Oh, he looks like shit too.
Is that the guy from out here?
No.
Yeah.
Well, they're all from out Rockford area.
Rockford area.
73.
One of them's from Wisconsin, isn't it? Like Beloit or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
73.
I'm going to go 69.
70.
Damn.
Man, so
Rick.
close.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Ooh, Fall Guy, right?
MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Oh, yeah. I was in Richard. Ooh, he's. Yeah.
He looks old.
Yeah, he kind of does.
It's hard to tell, though.
Kristen commented, that's what you get for betting against the Niners. The guy, mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 68. You were waiting for him to hit a bell because you're like 68's it.
I don't know. I'm gonna go 69.
70.
I knew it.
71.
Probably like 75.
73.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I wasted it.
Aaron Neville.
Oh.
You don't know much, but you know I love you.
I just started
of the world.
It's like he sticks his thumb up his butt to hit those notes.
Big old thing right here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I can picture him. How old is he?
Oh, my
Aaron. He's dead, isn't he?
No.
Cross him off then.
I swear he's dead.
Well, he was on my list.
Okay.
You still have
it's you.
Oh, no,
is
it's
it?
me.
Yeah.
Aaron Neville. I'm going to say 74.
Say 77.
70.
But I know I love you.
That made me.
Did you say something yet?
All
No,
I
I'm thinking.
need to know.
What did you say? What were they? 74, 70?
I said 77.
I said 70 something. I don't remember.
I'll go 71.
82.
Oh. And that thing's 47.
Yeah.
At least.
Neil
cancer.
Diamond.
Ah.
That guy
Sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
Ed?
Oh, I love Neil Diamond.
Love on the
too.
Rocks. Ain't no big surprise.
Is that Poison?
80.
76.
Good old
75.
We come
Damn,
to
I think
America.
he's a hard nut to crack.
He's the Jewish Elvis.
I'm gonna say 79.
He's 82.
Oh, what was it? Who said 80?
I did.
Jeez.
Man. Whenever I say 80, it's never right.
Yakov Smirnov.
In Russia. I can't even do it.
Yakov Smirnov.
In Russia.
You are to guess his age, and that is it. You are to talk nothing else.
What? He does want to like something about it, but in Russia, they're behind your couch. You know, it's like the worst jokes ever.
You don't know much.
I know I love you.
No, I think it's. No, I know what it is. I think it's like in America,
Is he
you
into
watch
that?
TV, but in Russia, TV watches you. That's what it is.
All right, well, how old is
How
he?
old is he?
77.
69.
I can't do
I think
it.
he's young.
I don't know his. I don't know. I know him, but I don't know.
I mean, he was popular in the 80s.
72.
What a country.
Yeah.
So you always didn't used to say, what a country.
What a country.
Everybody's got one.
Cousin Lenny.
I got that one right for Mother Russia.
That's not the same guy. That's Bronson Pinchot and
Belko, right? Belko was out there.
Not the same guy.
Cousin Larry.
Cousin Larry. Go ahead, you're up, Eric.
Ed Helms.
Ooh, Ed Helms.
Ed Helms. Oof.
That's the guy with missing tooth,
From
right?
The Office.
Yeah.
52.
And another small movie we know called The Hangover.
Oh, that's a great movie.
It is, too.
Great movie. 55.
I'm going to say 48.
I'm going to say 49 again.
Nice.
I've been twice on 49.
49er.
It's a good age.
Matthew Lillard.
Lillard.
He's Scooby Doo, Shaggy, and he was in
Scary
She's All
movie.
That.
Yoinks!
I don't know.
47. Is it me?
It is now?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was you. Yeah, it is you. Yep.
47. Wait, that's not my guess. It's not my turn. 48. No.
Wait a minute. No, go again.
47.
44.
It's got to be older than me.
45.
Really?
44.
53.
No shit.
Wow. No shit.
That pot's making him look good, man.
Is that the phrase?
Yeah, no.
Alicia Keys.
New York.
44.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm going to say
New York.
46.
Concrete jungle.
I went one up.
50.
47.
43.
Oh.
Arts.
I don't know.
Concrete jungle.
Bob Euchre.
Oh, the uke. That's you, Ed.
Jeez. 85.
84.
I thought he just turned 82, didn't he?
Is that your guess?
82.
I want to say 85. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I
said 84. He
And you said 85?
Yeah.
And you said 82?
83.
83.
88.
Oh.
He's awesome. He's pickled. That's why he doesn't look old.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Eric.
Nate Mooney. Do you know who he is?
No.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's your show.
Yeah.
I don't know who that
I
is.
don't know who he is.
Is he one of the McPoyle brothers?
Might be.
No idea.
I don't know who he is. I'm going to go off. Whose guess is it?
It's got to be one of them guys.
Didn't
It's-
Rick just guess? It's your
Oh,
turn.
it's my guess then. 44. I don't know who he is.
No idea.
43.
38.
40.
Watch, he's 70.
51.
I don't know who he is.
No idea.
I watch a
Look
show.
him up. Bridget Fonda.
Oh, she was single white female, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's older then.
What was that movie she was in?
Because that movie
with,
was in when I was in high school, I thought.
It's now called Cougar.
What was that Tarantino movie she was
Oh,
in with Samuel Jackson?
She was in Doc Hollywood.
Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction?
she was in that too.
No, not Pulp
Swing.
Fiction.
Yeah, he's Ryan McPoyle on there.
Okay.
You know what? I think he's the guy from Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's guess? Oh, it's Ed's guess.
Did you guess?
Bridget Fonda.
Where's your phone?
56.
54.
58.
Say 52.
59er.
Wow.
It was Jackie Wilson. right?
Oh yeah, Jackie. Oh, yeah.
Jackie Wilson with
Yeah.
De Niro's in it, and
Yeah, that was a good movie actually.
It's a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, it was
right?
pretty good. Yeah.
Keith Olbermann.
That's you,
Olbermann,
Eric.
huh?
That douche.
Yeah, what a piece of crap.
He's got to be. Is he over 70? No. 68.
70.
69.
Giggity.
65.
64. Patton Oswalt.
The communist.
Douche. What are you getting all the communists?
Are we
in
going
one-
through all? So I was just
Trying to get them all out.
I think it's Eric. You just go.
I just did. Yeah.
Then it's Rick.
I know.
Isn't Patton Oswalt the?
He's from King of Queens.
Yep.
Didn't he
Pat,
throw?
You ever watch King of Queens? Oh, you never watch King of Queens? Get out. I'm just kidding.
I never seen it either, but I know who he is.
Kevin James.
Yeah, the
He-
mall
he-
guy.
He grew up with like Chappelle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
And then-
I think you're
and
right.
then when he did that thing with transgender thing, Patton Oswalt threw him under the bus.
Well, no, he opened for him, and then he was like, "Oh, I apologize
Yeah.
for being there."
yeah,
Whatever,
and you
just-
guys are like friends, and what a dick.
Yeah.
Not like he's
I
harmful.
go, I don't know, 62.
51.
I'm gonna 53.
56.
54. Joe Panos from Brookfield, Wisconsin.
Badger.
Oh, the lineman. He played for the Browns.
He's the agent. Eagles, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was with the Eagles, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's an agent.
I think so, no, yeah.
Joe
Played for the
Panos.
Badgers, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 43.
No.
49.
No, he was on that. He was on that Rose Bowl team. He's 51.
50.
53.
Wow. He was slow though. He was a 15th year senior.
He was.
You got
he was a senior when I was a
2,
freshman
3,
then,
4.
probably,
We got
sophomore.
5 left. Sean McVay.
Oh, I know this one.
We just.
I
Yeah.
just saw it. Eric. Eddie, you're up. I did Panos first.
Oh, 38.
He's 37
Yep.
And it was one of those.
because he was 36.
Good.
just had a
37 usually
birthday.
comes after 36.
Yep.
Mark Schlereth.
Eric.
Stink. Mark Stink Schlereth.
One in the Schlereth, one in the.
I'm gonna say 60. 60.
Don't know much.
57.
57.
Jeez.
Someone say that?
A hard time with that one.
He said 57, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Wayne Gretzky.
Beasley's up.
Man, Gretzky's old.
The
Yeah, he
great
is.
one.
Shite. 62.
Who was it again?
Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky.
The greatest athlete ever.
Man, 60. I'm gonna say 64.
65.
62.
If it was wrong for me, it's probably.
Oh,
wrong
wait,
for
oh,
you.
you said 61.
That's the second time
61.
he's done that.
Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, I just got a little. This is not the second time I did that. Tom
Yeah,
Seaver.
Do I get,
was-
do I get half of that?
He did a 44 and you did a 44.
All right, we got 2
a good
left.
number.
Eric's got 3, Ed 2, Rick 2, Scott 1. Vince Carter.
Oh, is it me? Yeah, because
I know how old he is.
he's 44.
45.
He's 46. He was 44 when he retired.
He's 46.
Yeah, give it to him. Give him half. I'll take his half.
This one's worth 6, the last one.
Oh, let's go.
Alan Alda.
Hawkeye.
Who's first on this one?
You.
86.
Wow. Look at you.
I just was thrown out. I didn't even know how old
He
he was.
always wins. You give the kid the easy ones.
Oh, I wish Alan Alda was the word of the day.
What is the phrase that pays?
We haven't hit it.
Say it. I don't know. Okay. So let's talk about Oh, you didn't shake it. So let's talk about last week. Let's go to the NFL, the playoffs. Playoffs?
What?
Let's talk about last weekend's games. Jaguars, Chiefs. Jaguars lose at KC 27-20. Good game.
Probably the best of the four, probably, right?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence 217, 1 touchdown. Mahomes 185, 2 touchdowns on a bad ankle. Pacheco 95 yards rushing. Kelsey 98 yards and 2 touchdowns and 14 catches. Zay Jones 5 for 83 and Travis Etienne 62 and a touchdown. Chiefs will host an AFC Championship game next week. Anyone add anything as we go? Let me know. Giants Eagles. That was one of the blowouts of the weekend. 38-7. The Eagles look every bit of a number one seed at that point. This weekend. Daniel Jones, 135 passing. Barkley, 61 yards rushing. Richie James, 7 for 80, 51. Jalen Hurts, 154, 2 touchdowns. Gainwell, 112 and a touchdown. And Devontae Smith, 6 catches, 61 yards and a touchdown. They will host the NFC Championship.
So a little note there. Exactly 5 years ago when they won, the Eagles won by 31 to advance in the playoffs. Who they beat 5 years ago?
The Giants.
The Packers.
I was going to say
No,
Packers.
it wasn't the Packers.
No, 5 years ago.
The Bears.
Carolina Panthers.
No, that was 5 years ago was when they won a Super Bowl then. That was Super Bowl year. That was the other one, the Super Bowl. That was with the Nick Foles year.
That's what he's saying, yeah.
I'm going to go with Niners. Let's see.
Think about it, there was a controversial win for
the
this
Saints?
team to get
Oh,
into
the
that.
Saints.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
Oh, the Rams.
There's the Vikings.
Vikings.
Oh, the Vikings.
That one
Vikings.
catch where if he laid them out, it was
Oh,
it
yeah.
would have been a
against the Vikings beat the
illegal
Saints,
hit.
right?
The Saints, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
They
yes.
had to let him go.
Yeah.
And then the karma train came around and whooped their ass, right?
Yep.
That it?
Is that all?
That's all I had with that one.
Bills Bengals. Bengals go to Buffalo and win 27-10. Burrow 2 touchdowns, 242. Mixon 105 and a touchdown. Jamar Chase 5 for 61 and a touchdown. What was that stat you said earlier about Jamar Chase?
I didn't say it. I think
Chase said
before
Chase.
the show, yeah,
Chase said it.
he first most yards in your second year in the
your
playoffs.
first 2 years.
First 2 years as a receiver in the NFL in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not first 2 playoffs, your first 2 seasons.
Your first 2 full seasons,
Yeah. So he
passed Randy Moss.
Yes, he passed Randy Moss, yes. And then with the Bills, Allen 265, also 26 yards and 1 touchdown on the ground, and Knox 5 catches, 65 yards. And Bengals will travel to KC for the AFC Championship game.
So Joe Burrow joins 2 other quarterbacks as the only starting QBs to win 5 playoff games within their first 3 seasons.
How many?
2 other guys. One's got 6, another guy's got 5.
Tom Brady.
I guess Tom Brady would be one.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
In the first 3 seasons?
Oh,
Their first 3 seasons.
how about
Peyton
no,
and
that's
Eli.
probably not right.
Dan Marino.
I was going to guess Donovan McNabb.
Nope.
Wow. Oh, Mahomes.
Nope.
Really?
Wow. Oh, first 3. He didn't play his first year.
Right.
So that counts.
Yeah.
That counts. He has to
So
be,
one guy.
He has to be a rookie and probably do well as a rookie. Gosh. But there's been a few.
So rookie.
So one guy was a flop this year,
Trevor Lawrence.
and another guy retired last year.
A flop. Oh, Russell Wilson.
He had 6.
Wow.
Who retired last year?
Oh.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yep.
Yeah, Rosberg,
he had 5.
Because he played when he was rookie. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Good call, yeah.
Yep.
He was 15-1, I think.
He won a
as
Super Bowl when he won his rookie year. Yeah, that's the Seattle. They all beat Mike Holmgren.
Was
Almost positive.
I don't know if he was a rookie.
I think
I thought it was like a second or
because-
third year. They did go 15-1 his rookie year, but then they lost to
probably Patriots or Baltimore.
Yeah, they lost to somebody in the championship.
Or maybe not the Colts.
Says here, you done with the games yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Cowboys lose their 49ers 19-12. Niners will advance the NFC Championship game. They will visit Philly. Prescott 206 touchdown. Elliott 26 yards rushing. CeeDee Lamb 10 for 117. Brock Purdy 214. Elijah Mitchell 51 yards rushing, and Greg Kittle 5 for 95. So those are your final 4.
The Niners haven't been in a conference championship game in a while.
Last year, right?
It's a joke.
I think it's been 3 out of 4
They've
years.
been- It seems like the last 9 out of the last 10 or something.
4 out of the last 8.
3 out of 4.
Ridiculous.
3 out of 4. Yeah.
22 out of the last 24.
So
I think that's wrong, but I'll take your word for it.
49ers have made 6 of the last 12 NFC Championship games.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
so
solid.
we all know that Brock Purdy is
He's Purdy.
A rookie to start a conference championship game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 other guys that started a conference championship game as a rookie.
Russell Wilson.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yep.
How about Russell Wilson?
Dan Marino.
Nope.
Oh, Marino, good call. Yep, that's for
Nope.
sure. Yeah, it is.
He went to the
Second-
Super
He
Bowl.
was a rookie.
No, it was the second year.
No,
I thought it was his first
rookie
year.
season, 1983. Because they said the joke was he went and they said,
Yeah,
he'll be
never-
back.
never went.
Never went back. I swear it was rookie. Maybe it was a
Maybe
second.
it was a second
Maybe
year.
I swear it was rookie year.
Yeah, I mean,
Possible.
maybe
So
I have
how
bad
many do we have?
information.
Roethlisberger
Yeah. How many more?
There's 3 more.
in their true rookie season.
Yeah.
Wasn't Russell Wilson?
Nope.
Wow.
One guy played out east, and he's an announcer for he's a football announcer.
How about it's Mark Sanchez?
Yes,
Not
there you
Bernie.
go.
Not Bernie Kosar.
Mark Sanchez did with Bill Parcells.
Yeah. And there's another guy.
He went to 2. I think he went to 2 AFC championships back to back.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
They lost them both. Yeah.
The Colts they lost to, and they lost to
They
I don't
went
know.
to-
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that was the Colts.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be. Yeah, and then
You
So how many more
got
do we
2
have?
more.
Rookies.
Yeah.
they in the conference championship they went to.
To start a conference championship game.
I can't remember.
One guy was down south. He's going to be a tough one to get. The other one.
Well, how about rookie? Right.
Yeah.
How about Kurt Warner?
Nope.
Oh, with the Rams. I swear he did. Oh, but he wasn't a rookie because
wasn't
he
a
played with the
rookie.
Packers for a minute.
He wasn't
Yeah,
a pure rookie,
I forgot
yeah.
about that. Yeah, yeah.
He's got to be their true.
Let me tell you a
rookie
team
season.
that they played for.
Well, I was against Matt Ryan, the South guy, though.
Nope.
Okay.
He's going to be tough to get. The other one played.
Quarterback.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. That's a good guess there, my friend.
I'm on it.
Yes. I think he had a little stint there with the Ravens.
Oh, Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
And this other one played in Tampa.
He wasn't a rookie, though. I'm not going to guess.
Jameis Winston.
Mm-mm. It's going to be a tough one to get.
Oh, Sean King.
Yes, you're correct.
Really? Oh yeah, good.
That's a
good
tough
call.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
Sean King.
They
man.
beat the
Yeah,
Rams on that controversial.
Didn't somebody
catch to go
get
to-
hurt,
That was the
too?
year they Warren Sapp year, and they actually
Okay.
And he started because somebody got hurt in the first game or something.
Brad Johnson
No, it was another.
because they went to the Super Bowl and won that year, and Brad Johnson might have come back for the Super Bowl.
It was a
maybe.
hyped up quarterback that
to start the year.
to start the year for Tampa.
I don't know. I don't remember.
We'll look it up later.
Tom Brady.
No.
Oh,
So Marino went to the Super Bowl second year.
okay. I thought it was. I
Wow.
swear it was.
He was in
I
that
thought it
class
was
of
too.
'83. Went to the '84 Super Bowl.
Okay.
They lost to the
Okay, it'd be the
Seahawks.
84
His first year, they lost to the
Okay.
Seahawks in the division
It'd be
round.
the 84 year that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a year back. Yeah, I guess we thought it was rookie. We've always been fooled.
I got one more for you if you're interested.
Yes, I am.
So on Saturday, Travis Kelce passed Julian Edelman for the second most career receptions in the postseason with 120. Who has the most?
Jerry Rice.
Yeah,
Jerry Rice.
How many do you think he has?
150.
I'm gonna say
Wait. What's the question?
212.
Wait, what's the question? How many
receptions does he have?
Oh, receptions? 172.
You said
I said 150.
50,
I'm gonna say 122.
I said 212.
151.
Holy cow! So you still got like,
I need a shake. Has everybody shook
Yes,
already?
yep.
you need 3 shakes. Yeah. Oh.
No. Let's see. No. Nope.
Boom.
Take
Maybe
another
next
one.
week.
And what do we have to do? We have to get Yahtzee?
So just 5 of a kind.
5 of a
That's-
kind? Okay, right. Yeah.
I have some questions.
Yep.
And we can answer them, and then next week we could see who was right.
Okay. So write your answers down, maybe.
Yeah, or I could write them.
Yeah, you write them down for us. Yep.
Okay, so this is based on our final 4 going into the weekend. So, and it's more of a you're making a prediction. You just give me the guy's name, who you think. So, what quarterback will throw 3 touchdowns?
None.
Okay. Ed?
Burrow.
Rick?
I'm going to go with Burrow, too.
Karnak over here.
Aspirin?
Mouthy
Buffer?
wife? Mouthy brother? And lots of tape on an ankle.
What are 3 things?
So Mahomes. you're saying?
That's got to be the best one when she's on the sidelines at the basketball game and you say, I can't do my resting bitch face.
Yeah. He did. That was awesome too. We're all human.
I'm going to take Burrow as well. What quarterback will have a rushing touchdown?
Who's up?
Hurts.
Yeah.
Scott started. Or
No, it doesn't matter. We can just we can guess the same thing.
Okay. Rick says Hurts. Scott, do you have a choice?
I'm gonna say none again. None.
Just gonna be a 3-3.
Because Mahomes out of that, I have a funny
3-5 with the
well,
safety.
He has to run it in though.
I'm gonna say Hurts.
Mahomes not gonna play.
Yeah, he is. There's no way he's missing this game. No way.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm going to limb here. Purdy. He's
Nice.
got one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't throwing for any when I had him.
Right.
Did you see my
I'm gonna
team?
say Hurts too.
I saw your team, and I didn't think I got in.
No. My team, I had like 47 points. I still had a quarterback, 2 wide receivers, and a running back to go. I was predicted for 108 points. I had 47. I got 70.
Holy shit.
It was unbelievable. Yeah. Purdy shit the bed. Gallup didn't get a catch.
Me and Eric got through this week.
Pollard got injured right away. I lost everybody. The only thing I had was Debo, and he had an underachieving game.
Yeah.
That was my best player out of that whole group. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
What running back will have over 100 yards? Scott, you're going to go with zero?
The most, probably, though. So if people tie, you're going to go with the highest 100-yard game.
Okay, let's just say the most. Let's say
we'll have the most yards.
If it's over 100, it'll be the most,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
I'm going to go with McCaffrey.
I'm going to go Miles Sanders.
I don't think anybody's going to have a 100-yard rushing game.
No, I don't either. But
I think McCaffrey's going to have over 100 yards, but it won't be rushing.
A combo.
Yeah.
So 0 then for you?
Yeah, 0.
Gainwell.
It may be worth saying
Might be
Hurts.
Hurts, yeah.
He
Could
might
be any
run
of
it.
those
I'm going to
three.
say Joe Mixon.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, no. Burrow's going to have a 3-touchdown game.
Which wide receiver or tight end, so a catching one of those positions, will have 2 or more receiving touchdowns?
I think everybody's going to say the same guy.
You could pick either one.
I'm going to see, I think they're going to lose this week, so I probably shouldn't do this because that means they're probably going to win. But I'm going to say if they win, I think it's George Kittle.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was my pick.
I'm going to go Kittle. If they win, he's going to have to be big.
Travis.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Goddard. He almost had 3 in this last game.
I think
almost.
Yeah.
He got tackled like at the 2-yard line twice.
Cowboys almost.
Goddard
won the
had
game.
a great game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Kittle.
And I'm saying Chase.
Yeah, I mean I got Burrows for like 11 touchdowns. I should have took him.
Okay, what team will have? I was having a hard time. Who will have a big special teams impact? Like which team out of those 4 would you say is going in the game is going to have huge special teams? Some big play or some, either a touchdown or a big play. Like what team's most
Like
likely?
a big kick, even like a field goal.
Yeah. Well, not so much. Let's take field goal out of it, but
That's special teams.
yeah. So it's kind of a dumb.
Now
it's
you're
kind of a dumb question.
handcuffing
Fine,
us.
fine. Go with the field goal too. Then whatever. Just give me a team.
I don't know.
I'm going with the Eagles.
Special teams play. I'm going to go Robbie Gold again. 2 good games in a row.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Oh, they need it.
I'll take the Bengals.
And I'm also taking the Bengals.
Oh, look at this. Might be 2 games in a row. Oh.
Defensive touchdown.
I'll go with the Eagles.
Yeah, I was going to say Eagles as well.
None.
None, yeah?
None your business.
Yeah, I got none either.
They usually happen in these games, though.
I'm gonna go with the Niners. Defensive touchdown.
Oh, you're going to get some brownie points from the wifey.
You got anybody, Willie?
Oh, I said Eagles.
Oh, you did. Okay.
You got some pink milk?
Chase is down here to tell some more jokes.
Not yet. I got to get through this. Will a kicker miss an extra point, and who?
Harrison Bucker. He struggled this year doing it.
Extra point or field goals?
Extra point.
I'm going to go with Harrison Bucker.
I'm going to go with none.
I'm going to go with none.
None.
I'm going to go none, too.
Stupid question.
You don't like him? I'm going to scratch this one off.
I'm just, I want to hear it.
This is more a subjective question.
I'm just messing with you,
Of the four
Bradley.
coaches, which coach is going to make a critical mistake?
Mike McCarthy.
Won't be Kyle Shanahan. he's my guy.
He's not so good on the time management.
I'm gonna go with, because he's the youngster. I know he's been this. I'm gonna go with Zach Taylor. Is that his name? Zach Taylor? I always get his name wrong.
I just want to know if it's too late to pick McCarthy.
Coach of the I'm gonna go with the coach of the Bengals. These young guys have to go for it on weird downs, and they're not very. I know they all do it, but I'm gonna go with Zach Taylor.
I'm gonna go Andy Reid.
Kristen
He plays
said, yes, you are
Mahomes.
getting the brownie points.
Mahomes is going to be limping, and he's going to keep him in there to play because this is.
And Henny should be playing.
Yep, that's what I'm going.
And you know what?
Michigan guy.
Here's what's going to happen. He's reading the menu instead of his play sheet.
His does look like a menu from like IHOP. Did you notice that?
Is that you're taking Reed too?
No.
Did you ever notice
I'll
though
take
when he's carrying it, he's got that other thing with the flashy lights on it in the other hand, like his table's up.
Yeah.
Scott, I'm saying Shanahan.
I'm going with. I'm going to say the Eagles.
Done it before.
Bite your tongue.
Eagles coach.
Eagles. He should have put his foot on the gas in that Super Bowl he was in a few years ago in the first half, and he didn't.
When San Fran.
Yeah, remember?
Or George Kittle don't get the stupid offensive pass interference call. They never call. Yeah.
Who's gonna have the most sacks?
Ooh, I like sacks.
Who are the Bengals playing?
Is Kenny G doing a halftime show?
I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say too.
We'll go with the Chiefs. No. I'm sorry. No. Change it. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Brock Purdy held on to the ball too long this week.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm going to go with the Eagles because he's going to be, we said, he's got to get the running game going.
Yeah.
If he wants to have a chance to throw the ball.
They're going to be running screen passes when the Eagles are blitzing all the time to McCaffrey and Debo.
Yep.
They're going to keep changing it up.
Did you watch? They were showing like Hurts, how he would take the ball, hold it. He was watching a defender and whether he handed it off or passed it to some a tight end running through the middle.
Yeah. It's amazing.
And he said, not too many guys can do that.
Did you say somebody?
Yeah.
Ed.
Eagles.
Ed.
Oh, Ed.
I said the Chefs.
He said the Chefs.
I'm saying 49ers.
I said the Eaglets.
No, I said because the Bengals
69ers?
Bengals got only like 2 offensive linemen left.
Okay, and then last question. I guess in this one you'd name a player. What player is going to have a critical penalty?
He already said George Kittle.
You saying Kittle?
No, you did.
I don't know. I think I'm trying to think of any hotheads on these teams.
I'm going to go with Bosa.
Ooh.
No, he's not his brother.
Yeah.
So were we talking bad penalty?
Yeah, just something that's critical at the end or somewhere in there that just sets the team back.
It's going to be some oddball offensive lineman that throws
we're not
somebody
going to
off
know
a
the
pile.
name.
It'll be a cornerback.
That's what I was
do
thinking. I was
stupid
thinking kind of
shit.
corners.
Late hit quarterback.
And you always see the drama late in those games with a PI, against somebody and they're,
I'm going to go with you got to name a player?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just name the team then.
What?
Team and then offense or defense?
Yeah, just do that.
I'm going to say Travis Kelce.
Okay.
Does have sometimes he sometimes does things that don't make sense.
Willie said Bosa.
I'm going to say his brother, the other Kelsey.
Jason Kelce?
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
They're going to be losing late in the game, and he's going to throw a fit. And
I'm going to say it's going to be the Bengals offensive line, someone.
Some hold somewhere probably.
Either
Just
that
because.
or some stupid penalty because the quarterback gets hit and they try to throw somebody in.
When are we watching all these games this week? Then
Yeah, you're welcome.
Are they the same day? These games
2 and 5:30.
Okay.
I'm going to say the Chiefs are going to have like a roughing the passer or something stupid at the end.
Chris Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That'd be your guy.
Another sack for him though. He's gonna rack up my sack first.
You're a big fan of sacks.
All right, we'll see how it plays out. I don't know. I just thought it was something fun.
So let's make our picks. Bills, Bengals. I'm sorry, not Bills, Bengals. Bengals are visiting the Chiefs, and at this time, the Chiefs are getting 1 point at home. Tell you who thinks going to win, and that's probably pretty much a pick 'em at that point. So who you think it's going to win? Who you think it's going to cover? Ed, start with you. Any reasoning behind your pick?
Joe Burrow.
So you're taking the Eagles or the Bengals.
Wouldn't that be funny? It's like Joe Burrow. I'm taking the Eagles.
Oh, Joe Burrow, man. The guy's got ice water in his veins. That guy's stone cold killer, man.
Okay.
I think what we witnessed yesterday watching that game, I think the Bengals look like the team to beat. I mean, they're doing everything right. So Bengals.
I'm going to take the Bengals.
I think a lot has to do with Mahomes' ankle because he's not going to be able to do some stuff that he would normally be able to do. So I'm going to go with Cool Hand Joe.
Cool Hand Joe.
You're Cool Hand Luke?
Yes.
Okay, Berman, calm down.
Is this correct when I say this?
Joe?
I think
Joe Cool would have been.
obviously it didn't happen in the middle of the game. It's going to be the start, but he's going to have his Walt Frazier moment. Is that guy I'm thinking of? Walt Frazier with the bad ankle?
No, it
got
was
carried out.
Mahomes.
The next guy.
Wes Unseld.
Nope.
Wes Unseld? Was Wes Unseld?
No, it wasn't Wes Unseld.
Well, we all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know the guy.
I know who
The
you're
guy
talking
got brought
about,
out
He
at
come back
halftime, played, was the star. I
He's a
think,
Nick.
I think Mahomes doesn't lose to Burrow again. I don't think the Chiefs do. I think the Chiefs win this game. I think they get I think they do everything better than they're going to learn from what the Bills did wrong.
Yeah.
And I think Andrew Reid's just been coaching too long, and I think the Chiefs win this. And I've got to buy the.
You got to stick with your pick.
The
too.
Chiefs Eagles have had all year, and I got to buy in. But I believe the Chiefs can win this game. Bengals have every opportunity to win. I'm not saying they can't, but I think the Chiefs just are that team right now, and I think Mahomes plays fine. I think they run the ball fine. I think they make their offense, just like we say you can throw little screen passes, they're going to make their offense work around that. They're going to move the ball like that all day.
Yeah, but I mean, the only reason why if Mahomes was healthy, I'd be all on their side. But
Right.
who's going to get the ball to Kelsey? He's a 10-yard down the field kind of pass.
Henny got the ball to him pretty well.
Yeah, but Mahomes ain't going to have that time.
Yeah.
He's not going to have that mobility.
That's true.
I like the
Willis Reed.
Yeah,
Willis Reed, yeah.
I really do like the Chiefs, not because I picked them again. I liked them. I just like the Chiefs. I do. Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm a fan. But I like Joe Burrow too. So it's not gonna either way. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But I'm picking the Chiefs.
It matters because we're playing a game here.
Yeah. This is
So the
serious
points
shit here.
matter.
Game 2, the Niners visit the Eagles. These are literally probably the 4 best teams in the NFL right now.
Yep.
It's hard to argue it. It really isn't. I mean,
Yeah, other than the Bills,
who was
maybe.
the two? The Bills. You could argue they just had a bad flat day, but these are 4 of the 5 best teams. This really is a good. The Final 4 came out the way it probably should have. So
And any one of these
NFC
teams
for
can win.
sure.
yeah,
NFC for sure.
To be honest,
Yeah.
any one of these teams can win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I believe this fully. I really do.
Nobody's backing in.
No.
What is the line?
This is going to be, and I just looked it up. Oh man, lost it. Oh, here it is. Conference championship. Boom. It is. The Niners are getting 2.5 at the Eagles. Another tight one.
So the Niners are favored?
No, they're getting 2.5.
Oh,
They're plus 2.5.
Okay.
So Ed, stars up.
I'm going to go with Kyle Shanahan's Niners. Covering and winning.
Yeah, I've been saying it since midseason. I don't think it matters who the quarterback is. I think the 49ers are just that good. Something feels, I don't know, it feels like they're destined or something. I don't know. But so I'm taking 49ers.
I know, Rick, you have to. You have no choice.
Well, I'm going to take the Niners, and I'll tell you why.
Because you want to get laid.
I'm married.
Great answer.
Since December, who has Philly beaten? They're 5 of 7, but who have they beaten? They beat the Bears, they beat the Titans, and then they beat the Giants 3 times.
Ooh,
that's. I mean,
I like those reasons.
They're
Paper
not a
tiger.
good team. They're not a good team.
And
But I
that,
think the stat on the 49ers, the only team they played all year was the Chiefs, and they got demolished by them.
Yeah, they're a different team now, too.
Because they played, remember the division, they played the Cardinals twice, they played the
Rams.
Twice, they played
Played Seattle twice.
Seattle twice.
Three
And
times,
Seattle
actually.
was a better team.
and they're in
honestly.
Philly?
I hate when people do. I don't
Tough
hate
place
you.
to pick.
No, I got.
But
you,
I hate when
got you.
people do that. The old, who they beat, because then the Bears should be in this game because they
But
beat the
you just did
49ers.
it.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're
Bears.
exactly
Right. Should they be in this?
Should
And
be
you know what?
Super Bowl.
Actually, to be honest, the Bears have lost. They beat the Super Bowl champion 2 out of the last 3 years. They beat the Buccaneers 2 years ago, and now possibly could be the 49ers. So maybe it's
What
a
does
good,
that mean?
Maybe it's good luck. The Bears have beat 2 out of 3, the Super Bowl champion.
Possible. It's possible.
Possible. Could be 2 out of 3
Has
years.
any team
This is
ever
why the
beat,
Packers don't win. 'Cause
Yeah.
we always beat the Bears.
Hang your hat on that. Good.
Has any team ever beat 2 Super Bowl champions and got the first pick?
I'm gonna go with.
I just think the Niners are a better team.
I'm going Eagles, and here's the reason why: is I think that it's going to be tough to play in Philly. Number one,
You think?
Batteries thrown at you.
Yeah, the racial epithets.
it's going to be really
weather.
tough there, and for a rookie quarterback to be there, I think it's. So I'm going to go with them.
You don't think they're going to give him an easy time because he's a rookie quarterback to lay off on him?
No,
Maybe only hit
they're
him
going to
with
have
like
a little team meeting and they're gonna
AAA
say,
batteries instead of D batteries.
Yeah.
You know what's
They're
going
gonna
to
throw. They're gonna throw those 9 volts. No, not 9 volts. Those bigger batteries, the 12 volt you used to shoot rockets off with.
Oh yeah. Oh, those big block ones.
Yeah, the block ones. Yeah.
A car battery, probably.
Do we have
Okay,
one
there you
high
go.
scoring game and
There
one
you go.
low
Is that the
scoring
weather?
game
50 degrees.
50.
50. So weather's not a factor.
this weekend? Is it going to be one high scoring game and one low scoring game?
I would have picked this game to be low scoring
Yeah.
and the other one to be higher scoring.
Now watch, it'll be the opposite.
But I think I'm going to go, and my reasoning for I love Kyle Shanahan. I love what he does. He's done for the last 3 out of 4 years, obviously, or 6 out of 10 or whatever it was, or 3 out of 4 for him. The only thing I think this is different because this isn't, and I like Dak Prescott. I'm not beating him up, but this isn't Dak Prescott. This isn't his offense. This is a better offense. This isn't Mike McCarthy. This team has evolved really well. And like I said before, we were talking about, I think the Eagles is the best defense. I love the 49er defense, but I think the Eagles is the best. They're the most complete team left right now, I think. I really do. I think Jalen Hurts is playing really well. I think he's playing at coming back from the injury. I was watching the other night. Every throw he made didn't look like he was. Yeah. He looked like he was fine.
No wounded ducks.
No, it didn't look like he was struggling to throw a ball. Like you were worried about that. And I love San Fran. I really do. But I just think the Eagles. And I picked KC because I just have to, and I think the Bengals have a really good chance to win that game. But I'm picking the Eagles. I really believe they're going to win this game. I really do. I think the Eagles are are playing really well right now. And I know they haven't played, like we said. I mean, it's tough when you play crappy teams. But remember, you
got to take care of your business.
The Giants went in there after playing really, really, really well at Minnesota. Yeah. But remember, Minnesota still could have beat them, and you knew that was coming. The Eagles were going to trounce them probably, and the Eagles did what they were supposed to do. They went in, took care of a team that wasn't as good as them. Yeah. And now this week, this is a much better team. I think Brock Purdy, last week he showed a lot of being like, if that was his first game last week, they will be hoping Jimmy G could play this week. But they're going to give him a pass because he's played well before that. But he looked no better than Dak at times in that game. He didn't. They ran the ball like you said. We said that last drive, they ran the ball really, really well. And that's why San Fran. Now, if they get the run game going,
yeah, that's a different
game. I just think the Eagles are just good. And I'm not a huge. I think the Eagles are just good.
Eagles have an advantage. They have the only running quarterback left in the.
And that's true. And he does a great job with putting it away. And they design runs really well for him. He, like you were saying, Eric. I think you were about the RPO stuff. He gets the ball out. He knows what's going on. And that's what you have to do against a team like San Fran. You can't let them just come after you and sit back. You have to, because they will come out. That's gonna be a good game. It's probably. I think it might be the best game of the two actually.
Yeah.
But I just got to take the Eagles. I hope I like San Fran. For Chris and I hope San Fran wins. But I think the Eagles have a really good shot at winning that game. Plus, being at home is and Philly's a mean place to play. That's the rumor.
It's going to be like a 1 or a 3-point game.
City of brotherly love.
Really close. I think the other game might not be close.
Kristen says Bengals 31, Chiefs 28.
Oh, now she's throwing out numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That gets my 3 touchdowns from Burrows.
And then she put Eagles 37, Niners 20. That's weird.
Ooh.
Why'd she put that? Oh, I'm just kidding. She put that.
I was like, I don't know.
I was going to say she's reverse. She's reverse jinxing it.
No, not yet. She didn't put a score up yet, so I don't know. She's
going to do the old Eagles 13, Niners 47, and do the old heart attack. Purdy 17.
So Brock Purdy, I don't know.
Yeah, this is why they play the game.
He's the intangible.
Yeah, he
We
is.
shall
It's
see.
one of the most interesting years in a while.
And I think
I think if Hurts runs, it's going to be.
I think
because you run at speed, run away from power, and Niners defense has got a lot of speed, so you run at him, and he's going to be the difference maker.
Yeah, and remember, A.J. Brown was quiet last week. Oof. That's quiet. And Devontae Smith had a great game. And remember, they have good receivers.
Yeah.
And a great tight end. I mean, they're a good offense. They're just as good as the team across they're playing. I mean, it's great. And all these teams, like we said, they're all very good. You take any player off these teams and go, only players I probably want to take is the Chiefs receivers.
Yeah.
But they're
There's
fine.
so many
They're
of
great in
them.
that offense.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I take many of these guys on your teams, on all our teams. We take them in a heartbeat. Let's take them. We take them all. Receivers, running backs, we take them in a heartbeat. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good weekend. It's probably one of the most exciting it's kind of like I'm excited about it. Without my team playing, which happens a lot.
But any of these teams could win.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting weekend. It really is.
It should be close games.
I hope it's a fun, good weekend. I hope it's I hope no call decides any of this crap.
I just hope everybody has fun.
I do too. And they all get a medal.
Thank you.
Go for ice cream after.
Yeah.
Well, we could.
I think Mahomes
Going
is
to
the
Waffle
factor.
House.
The health of Mahomes is a big factor.
Bengals, Niners, Bengals, Niners, Bengals, Niners, Bengals, Eagles, Chiefs, Eagles.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Right, there we are.
Well, I bet someone's right. Because I think we covered all the chances.
All the options?
Yeah, we did.
So,
we have a chance. We're not going to be. Nobody's.
So you're saying there's a
Who picked
chance?
Bengals, Eagles.
Willie did.
You did?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance? Is that the phrase?
No, you guys didn't get it. Should I give you a hint?
Was it a movie?
No, it involves one of the guys' names that's playing in these Final Four. He's playing in the Final Four. He's a quarterback. It involves
You get Hurts,
his name.
don't it?
No. Oh, good one, though. It involves his name. The 49ers.
Say it ain't so, Joe?
The quarterback of the 49ers.
You got a purty mouth.
I've said that like 50 times tonight.
He did.
I've said that so many times.
No, you said something else. I was listening.
really good at that.
Yeah, you said something else. You said Purdy. And I'm like, no, he didn't say it.
I could have swore I said it.
I was listening.
He said it to me like
Dan
twice.
Patrick's got a shirt out like that. Right
the
now.
music
Says
from
Pretty
the.
Mouth.
And I go, you got a pretty little mouth, boy.
Pretty little mouth, not Purdy little mouth.
Oh,
we've been saying Purdy.
Jesus
No, because you have to use Purdy in it. And look, that's
Great job screaming, everybody.
That's why I wrote it. You got a Purdy mouth. I wrote Purdy. So
There's no little in there.
you got a Purdy mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, Purdy mouth. Oh,
Yeah, you
so
got
it's just
Purdy
Purdy
mouth.
mouth.
Everybody.
Yeah.
You're all really good at that.
I'm really good at that.
So that was the phrase. See, you said pretty.
Fine.
Maybe that's what
whatever.
it was.
Yeah.
You were close. Let's get out of here.
This guy.
Get out of here.
Give him one of these.
And Scott earned the Eat a Dick Award.
Wouldn't it be the first
All right, get the Malort spritz out.
Yeah, get the Malort spritz. We can try it, and then.
And we'll,
You still got
we'll,
that Malort spritz
We'll
from
do the
when we were
closing
in-
thoughts during
Yes.
the Malort spritz.
You got anything else, Willie? No.
Start talking like Willie. Dad jokes.
On the top is This Week in Sports.
I got a joke.
Oh, want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
You sure?
You can do it question-wise? Or if you can't do them all like that, but yeah, go ahead.
In 1953, the Dallas Texans became what team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Houston, Texas.
What? Wait.
The
start
Dallas
over.
Texans. I didn't know this.
Oh, I'm
became
sorry.
what team?
Houston Oilers. No?
No.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Chargers.
No. Yeah, you're never gonna get this because I never. Not that I know, but the Baltimore Colts.
No shit.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I would have thought the Cowboys would have been my first. I didn't know they did that. In 1984, Hulk Hogan defeats who to win his first World Wrestling
Roddy
Federation
Piper.
title at Madison Square Garden?
Roddy Piper.
I'm saying Andre the
Andre
Giant.
the Giant. That's what
Is
I would
it?
say.
Iron Sheik.
Oh, that's right.
The Cobra Clutch. Is that what
Yeah.
it was?
In 98, Michael Jordan scores in double figures for the 800th consecutive time in a 198 overtime win versus New Jersey. He had 40 more double figure scoring games in his NBA record before retiring for the second time in 1998. That was 840 times he did it.
He still got elected to the Hall of Fame even with his questionable gambling.
Yeah, well, that's true. You never know. In 2022, what receiver had 4 touchdowns in a playoff game?
Oh,
2022.
Gabe Davis.
Dick. In 1950, Jackie Robinson signed the highest contract in Dodger history. How much was it?
It's impossible.
1950. We talked about this last week. How much was it?
20,000.
I thought it was like 10 grand, wasn't it?
Nah, a little higher than
I
20.
was going to say 47.
35.
Wait a second. There was so much racism back then that the highest paid contract went to a black guy, the first one ever.
Only in Dodger history.
I know.
It's not the whole league.
No, but still,
No,
you know what I mean?
In 1974, Ray Kroc Bought what team? The CEO. You couldn't use these cups. You had to use those. I got to wash dishes.
No, Jason's doing them. I just asked him.
For the Malort Spritz.
Yeah, for the good stuff.
We've had this before.
I haven't.
We had it at and we went to the Detroit game.
Are we supposed to have chasers for this too, or what?
It's okay. It's weird. So who did Ray Kroc buy? What team?
Padres.
Yep. Michael Jordan scored his 10,000th point in his 5th season in '89.
Are we supposed
Jim,
to guess something?
No, I just gave that.
If you want more, I got another.
Who was the first place kicker to be put in the Hall of Fame in 1991?
Place kicker.
Mark Malone?
Jan
Mosley?
Stenerud.
Mosley.
No.
Jan?
Jan
Jan
Stenerud.
Stenerud, yeah. In 2020, LA Laker legend Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash. That's way to bring the broom down, Willie.
Yeah, fix that, Willie.
Well, no, but it's.
No,
think about it, it's been 3 years. I mean,
that was the start of 2020.
We had our first podcast about that.
Oh yeah, because we were I was coaching basketball. No, because
we talked about it later.
Yeah.
What is this?
Try this.
Oh, God, no.
In 1969, who was hired by the Steelers as the youngest coach
69
in NFL history at the time?
Chuck Noll.
Yep, only 3 coaches in their history too.
Yeah,
from now until then, or now from then until now. I'm just kind of skipping around here, Willie.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
On this date, Kobe Bryant in 2006, Kobe Bryant dropped 81 points against the Raptors, second behind only Will Chamberlain.
Man, he said this is a weird day for him, huh?
Weird week.
He died
week, yeah.
This is a week, yeah.
In 1957, the Pluto platter was introduced.
What was it renamed as?
Yeah, what was it called? The Pluto platter.
Pluto platter?
I thought that was really cool. That's it.
The Grand Slam breakfast.
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity.
It's a
Banana
it's
split.
a game. It's something you.
What was it called? Pluto
platter is something you play with.
He said
during
play
the
with.
summer.
Coob.
Outside.
Coob.
Oh, frisbee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and wasn't a frisbee? It was made from a pie tin, and the kids used to throw pie tins. And I think Pluto was like the place that made the pies, right?
Might have been, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, good one. That was a good.
What'd you guys think about the?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's wonderful.
Still can't get this look off my face.
Did you try it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's good.
I like the spritzer part.
That's great.
It tastes like tires. So I got a fun fact. This isn't. You guys know this isn't the first time.
Right over there.
You sure it's the first time Hertz and Purdy have met up?
Oh,
really?
Sounds.
A few years back, Iowa State, and he played for Iowa State, right?
Yep.
Played for Iowa State.
Yeah.
Was Jalen Hurts.
Way to steal his mojo.
Oklahoma?
No. Iowa
Oh.
State played Oklahoma, and they combined for over 750 yards and 11 total touchdowns in that game.
Wow.
That'd be exciting if that was this weekend.
Yeah, it would be.
But they weren't playing against each other's defense. I don't think it's going to happen like that. But hey, you never know.
They'd be
That'd be
lucky
fun
to
for
each
us.
get one.
Yeah. So 11 touchdowns over 750
we
yards.
better get 2
combined.
bags of
And Purdy
Doritos.
actually had more touchdowns than he had the 6 and
Same
Jalen
thing
Hurts
this
had the
week.
5. Yeah.
You know why? Because I'm not in the tournament anymore for fantasy.
Yeah, Niners are going to win 20-17. Kristen says.
Ooh, I like that.
20-17 Niners.
You have that can
And a Robbie Gold field goal.
I called it.
I'm going to say he's going to miss a field goal because he's made 28 straight in playoffs.
That guy's good as gold.
He's awesome too. He's I love
smart.
Robbie Gold. I hope
Friend of the show.
You know what? I hope you don't miss that.
Pour it for
I
her
like the
and,
guy.
yeah.
Saw him at we saw him
In a bathroom. You saw him.
that was Alex.
I wasn't there.
No, we saw. Yeah, we saw.
Yeah, Robbie Gold was there, but Alex
Smith.
No, what the hell is that? Played defensive end
Brown.
for the Bears. Alex Brown. Yeah, Alex Brown. Yeah.
Ed was talking to him whether.
I was like this.
How's it hanging?
You work out?
Straight down.
Scott's like, you are a professional.
I was like, I looked over at him. Water's cold, huh?
Did they?
I was in the pool.
Didn't they sit right in front of us?
Yeah, him. Yeah, Like, they were down there sitting, hanging out. Robbie Gold and Alex Brown. It's kind of weird, but it was cool. So yeah, that's it.
I got a fun fact.
That's the show.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
Hit
go.
it.
There are 3.8 billion women in the world. Do you guys know this? You'd think the place would be clean by now.
Wow. That's just great.
Jason's back there with a pencil.
Hey, we got a friend back here.
What is it?
Well, wait, what's happening?
My vacuum.
Oh,
I got some other stuff.
Yeah.
2-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee David Crosby died on Thursday at 81. Bradley sent this to me.
mm-hmm.
You know, he's from the Byrds. He was inducted, and then Crosby, Stills, Nash.
And Young.
Eventually, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5 albums on the Rolling Stone Top 500, 35 million albums sold. But I always remember in 2000, do you remember this? He was a surrogate for a child.
Oh, yeah, for Melissa Etheridge.
Melissa Etheridge announced that Crosby was the sperm donor of her 2 children with Julie Cypher by means of artificial insemination because he wouldn't even bang her. But so in 2020, Etheridge announced on Twitter that her son died of opioid addiction at 21. So he inherited that too.
You know who she's with now, Melissa Etheridge?
No.
I think the chick from Roseanne or whatever.
Really? Melissa Gilbert.
Yeah, I think they're together.
I know all of those.
Why did she choose Crosby?
It looks like
because he
can play guitar.
Yeah, but if you look back, he didn't write hardly any of those songs. He just was a guitar player.
Yeah.
And they always make like a big deal out of him. And it's like Stephen Stills and Graham Nash did everything.
Nash, yeah.
He was just a big
Not so
walrus.
much young.
He looked like Andy Reid.
He looked like he did.
And did we mention Alec Baldwin was charged?
Yeah.
And I stand behind Alec because that's the safest place to stand when he's holding a gun.
Possible 6 years, right?
Hopefully.
6 or 8 years.
He's not
He ain't gonna get nothing.
He's not gonna serve.
He's gonna get the Juicy Smollett deal. You know, they're gonna say, "Well, you got to go to jail," and when he gets there, he's like, "Oh, I've got bursitis." All right, go home then.
We also lost a big DJ in Chicago from WXRT, Len Bramer.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
he passed. So,
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Rip it.
I got another thing. Back in Willie's day.
Oh,
if you didn't like,
it's a new segment.
I know. If you didn't like your
back in Willie's day,
Back in Willie's day, that'd be a great new segment.
back then, if you didn't like a person, you threw toilet paper and eggs at their house. Now you have to take that money out of your 401k. So yeah, I mean they'd be out there collecting the eggs. You know, it's like,
or if you wanted to befriend somebody, you just tore their head off. The picture.
I got so much stuff going through my head for this new
Back in
segment.
Willie's day, they didn't have these. I put it in a face mask. We can see it.
I mean, just think the chisel and hammer just on tablets and stuff. I mean, there's so much we could do with this new segment.
That's pretty easy to get eggs. There's only 2 of them on the ark, right?
boy, he goes right for the throat. Wow. Usually work
Are you
up
kidding?
to the...
He was one of the carpenters.
I think that mustache made him smarter.
Willie knew both sheep.
Shear me.
They were close.
Dude, he went right from a 50s reference to a biblical reference. He just skipped all of World War I, the Civil War.
Back in Willie's day, the Red Sea was still in one piece.
I mean, he thought that it was Big Bang. He thought it was fireworks.
What the hell? Oh, back in Willie's day.
Love it. Back in Willie's day. That'd be
Look at this amoeba.
Look, there's the start of life.
Oh my God.
Cro-Magna Willie. So anyway, closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. Well, now we know Mike McCarthy could only win 1 Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers in his prime and 0 with the Dallas Cowboys team. So, he might get another chance with another team eventually here.
I just hope all 4 teams have fun.
Good point.
Rick?
If she's still listening, go Niners.
Going.
I don't know if she's still on there or not. She's probably sleeping.
She put wow, and I wonder as to your joke about the dishes. Or the clean dishes.
I hope it wasn't because of my plantain penis thing joke.
Tummy sticks?
Wow.
Maybe it was about Willie. Back in Willie's
She
day.
wants in on that.
Yeah.
The new segment.
Yeah.
Willie.
Do you have a closing thought?
No, I just want to say thanks
go
again
Niners
for the invite.
Oh, no.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks for coming out, man. It was awesome.
Open invite.
Yeah.
You
just can't come on the
What is
ark.
this, Friday night all over again?
Did I sound sincere?
There's always an open invite.
Hey, Doc! Doc!
Kristen said, I have ideas.
Oh.
Better see when I open.
Half a mustache tomorrow morning.
We're going to have to wrap this up. Just wait till she finds out this is on a loop for like the next 10 hours. We're really at the bar right now.
She's mad.
Don't tell her secrets.
That was good.
That was good? You like
that? Spritz was awesome.
Oh, it's terrible.
Willie's still thinking about his closing thought.
No, my closing thought is overreaction. The Cowboys will never win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott.
No.
That's not an overreaction.
That's not an overreaction
That's
at all.
Truth. Hashtag truth.
He's going to, in that atmosphere down there, they're always at a win now.
He's got the same stat line as Tony Romo.
I know. And Tony Romo was always under pressure to be kicked out, too.
Yep.
Brock Purdy has won as many playoff games as Dak Prescott and Tony Romo.
And twice as many as Lamar Jackson, who's going to get a $500 million contract in the offseason or whatever. So,
Yeah, that's a good point. Lamar Jackson lost.
You got a purdy little mouth.
Lamar Jackson, I don't think, has ever won a playoff game, has he?
There's no little. There's no little.
I got to give it to him.
You got a purdy mouth.
Screaming, everybody. You're all really good at that.
You're all really good at that.
Are you good, Willie?
I'm good.
There's no basement in the Alamo.
The Alamo.
I don't know. Let's play that one more time. That's fun.
That's a good one.
Good screaming, everybody. You're all really good at that.
So thanks to everybody tonight. Happy conference championship weekend.
Yep.
Hope everybody has a good time watching those games, I guess. Once again, with a Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Eric, Ed, Willie, and special guest, world champion Beasley.
I should have brought my rings for you.
You should have. Yeah.
Next time.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
I hate goodbyes.
Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.